Is it official? Are we on air? Are we on air? Are we on air, everybody? All right. Sunday night. Sunday night. This is Sunday night, everybody. How's everybody doing? What's up for the people? I was supposed to go live on my second page. I didn't do it on my first page tonight. Yeah. But how's everybody doing? Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Happy Mother's Day. Mother's Day to the beautiful mothers out there. To the beautiful mothers. See, it's a Sunday rant, Thanksgiving only, but I'm going to rant and say, we got great mothers out there. It's good to be a mother. It's good to be a great mother because mothers' lives matter too. Mothers have motherly love. I'm sorry, but there's nothing more affectionate than a motherly love. Yeah, we got fatherly love, but father, man, they hit you in your chest and do all this. Like, man, we cool, man. Suck it up, dude. You know what I'm saying? That's how real fathers was back in the days. That's how it was back. Don't get me ranting right now. Come on. I want to go rant. What's up, John? I'm not going to rant. I'm not going to rant tonight. What's up? What's up, wise guy? Wise guy in the house, man. I'm just like, what the hell? What the hell, man? It's time to be petty over here, y'all. We got to be petty. I'm being petty on Mother's Day. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, John. I'm petty on Mother's Day. Mother's night now. It ain't day no more. It's night. Mother's night. And at the midnight, it'll be post Mother's Day. Like y'all, look, listen, everybody. What's up, Mayberry in the house? How you doing, Mayberry? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Everybody doing? All right. What I'm doing right now, look at what I'm doing right now, y'all. This is what I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? The crew, yeah, look, the Mod Squad, y'all wanna come on up here? Y'all wanna come on here tonight? What's up, the American? Y'all wanna just come on tonight? Let me know. Give me an email and I'll let you on here. Let's just have some fun. Mod Squad, come on, everybody. Let's just have some fun. You know, we're gonna have some fun tonight. Nothing wrong having some fun. What's up, John? Man, make sure I hope y'all wish y'all mothers a happy Mother's Day. I hope you did. What's up, Big Mike? Big Mike in the house. Big Mike in the house. What's up, Big Mike? How you doing? Man, I'm just enjoying Mother's Day. Let's have some fun. Is that okay to have some fun tonight? You know what? You look at you look at people, right? You look at trolls. I'm gonna say it like this. You look at trolls right here, right? You look at trolls. And what do trolls want to do? What do trolls want to do? They want to slow you down. They want to slow you down. They want to just blow you down. They want to blow you away. You dig what I'm saying? All right, what's up, TJ? Mother's Day every day. Yeah, it's Mother's Day every day. I used to always say that. It's Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day every day. It is. Every day. Day. Day is Mother's Day. You dig? Day is Mother's Day. And we have to acknowledge that. You know? I look like man. That's why I have a problem. You got these dumbass women. For real. And I'm gonna say these dumbass black women. I'm gonna say it like this here. You got these dumbass women. You got these dumbass women. I'm gonna say these dumbass women. Dumbass women. That are put a dude before they kid. They put a nigga. I'm gonna say it in the hood term. They're gonna put a nigga before their children. And instead of acknowledging what a privilege it is to be a mother. To be a mother. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying. This is real. We get tired of the fuckery. And how many people in the chat room are tired of the fuckery? And it's real. Who's trying to text me? Anybody trying to text me? I'm just up here having some fun tonight. Having some fun tonight. Just chilling. Chilling and trolling. Because I'm looking at troll. I troll too. Hey, don't we all got to troll? Can we all troll? All right? What's up? Hey, Smurf Bear, you want to come on, Smurf? Anybody come on? Hey, you want to come on, Flat Out Elected? Holler at me. come on here. Anybody. Not anybody, because I watch these other trolls over here. I'm just looking at the regulars in the chat room. But yo, we are here, y'all. We are here. Oh yeah, you got the bottom feeders. Feeders. You say, hell yeah, Marie. I saw you on Legal Latino trolling the egghead Nazi. Shit was awesome. Yeah, I trolled that nigga. I trolled that dude. That dude, like, it was funny. He put me live on there. Go say, what do that HNIC mean? I said this, I don't know. I don't know. And he's like, you don't know what I mean? Like, no, I don't know what I mean. Like, god damn, he's so fucking stupid. Look, I play it like I don't know what I mean. I said, but what do Nazis mean? What do that mean? Tell me, you support Hitler? So what do that mean? No, you don't. You can't say what HNIC mean. I say, I can't. I don't know what it mean. I'm wearing it. Come on now. I don't know what it mean. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, that's the best time to come over here, Christy. I don't come over here drunk. This is what I want. Sure, you ain't the only one drunk. Mayberry, you ain't the only one drunk. So get your ass on here. I don't give a damn. Come as you are. Hey, what's up, Gary? Gary Hawkins in the house. Australia. What's up, Australia, man? What's up, my Australian? That's my Australian right there. Just having some fun tonight. We just like just relaxing, y'all. We here to have fun. This is social media. This ain't real life, really. I mean, it is to a certain extent, but this ain't your whole life. That's the way I'm gonna say that. It's not your whole life. Hey, what's up, Liz? How you doing? But this stuff is real. This stuff is real, y'all. This is realer than we think, damn it. This is realer than we think. We got to be very, 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 very mindful. Instead of being very, 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 very blindfold. Y'all know that Rant right there. You can tell I'm a rap artist. Yep. And that's the truth, y'all. No, sometimes when I talk, I can actually think of a word that rhyme with it. For real. That's the little gift of music you have in you. You know, it follows you everywhere you go, and that's why I tell people you got to listen to the music, live to the music, listen to the music, listen to what the music says. Music is deeper than that, but people don't listen. They be influenced. That's why I say it's more deeper than that, because you got the younger, dumbed down generation that really listen to that music right here, and then they listen to the wrong music, and they have let it influence them. Remember what E40 said years ago? He said, "Don't be influenced by the stuff that we says that we say the word nigga. Don't be influenced by what we're not really. We're trying to get our point across. But these young people wasn't listening. They sit there like right there. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? I'm just like I get like, man, I get furious, man. Dealing with the fucking. What's going on, Rita? Rita in the house. Rita in the house. Oh, let me go find my sheet real quick. Hey, bear with me, everybody. All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. I was looking for something. I have lost something. So yeah, Rita in the house. Hold on. Let me find Rita. My bad. Bear with me, y'all. I'm just so freaking slow when it comes to these computers. I am. Just right there, y'all. Just right there. Hold on, man. Bear with me, y'all. I'm kind of like, man. I'm trying to find Rita's email. What's up, Rita? I'm trying to find your email to pop you, get you pop on here for a minute. You know what I'm saying? We just over here just having some fun. Oh, I got it right here. Duh. It's right here. It's right here. Thank you everybody for coming on. We got 60 people watching, man. Yeah, welcome to my channel, y'all. Welcome. All right. You right here. V-E-R. All right, just right on here. What's up? Oh, it's loud over here. Okay, don't worry about it. Hey, I'm gonna take it away. You said we run upstairs for a minute. Yeah. Okay. Hey, next Sunday, cool. All right, I'm back here. I'm just okay. How's everybody doing? Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Oh, that's a tweet. So what's going on? What's good, everybody? What's good? Man. Hey, what's up, Rita?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, we're over here chilling, just over here chilling, you know. Yeah. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Man, it's been a day. Happy Mother's Day to the mothers on your live feed.
Yes. Mo, what's the
Your
next
mom? You
rally,
talk
y'all?
to your mom?
Yeah, I talked to my mom today. She's like,
Okay.
give her a shout out, talk to her, you know. Hold on. Liz said, Mo, what's the next rally y'all got lined up in Madison? Any second man rally? I'm not sure. I haven't got no notification on that. I haven't got a word on that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if it is, I'll be game for it. I'll be down for it. You dig? Oh snap! Mayberry trying to come on here. Like, hell, hold on, let me get Mayberry's on here. What's up? What's up, sis? Go ahead and talk.
Who's coming on?
Mayberry.
Oh, okay. Come on.
Yeah. Let's see. All right.
You got John. You got everybody for the people, by the people. You got Christy B. Elizabeth. Hey, everybody. Again, happy Mother's Day to the mothers on the live chat. As you can see, I'm tired. My voice is tired. I got itis. I don't know if you guys know what black itis is, but when black folks eat too much, we go to sleep.
Niggas. Yeah. Damn niggas.
Man,
I'm kidding, right?
dang. I don't even have energy in me, man. I mean, that's bad. I got a second plate, and I feel like I had a bunch of liquor or something, but it was just food. What's up, Christy?
Hello.
How are you?
All right. How are y'all doing?
Sure. Blessed by the best, and I can't settle for nothing less.
Jail.
That's awesome.
Hey, Elizabeth. How you doing, Elizabeth, out there? Gary Hawkins.
And she on medication. I think you put a Facebook status or something. You on some medication or something?
Yeah,
Who? Oh,
May.
Christy.
May. That's why I sound so weird right now.
You sound
I,
like me.
I had some surgery Friday, so that's why I sound so funny right now.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah. I was having headaches real bad,
Oh.
and they done like a septoplasty on me, try to get a bone burr off my nose. So yeah, that's why I sound like I'm congested right now. So,
Well, I'll be praying for you that you have good healing in Jesus' name.
oh, thank you.
Man, yeah, I sound like you, and I'm not in pain. I'm just tired from eating.
From eating. Shoot, what
Man,
y'all can eat? So I ain't got no food in my fridge. All I got is a carton of eggs.
man, you gonna have to come to California this summer, man. He not gonna be able to go live for long because he gonna be so busy over there in the hood.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, they gonna keep him busy, huh?
No, I'll be live in the hood. I'll be filming. But let's walk in the hood. I got my camera on. Like, all right, my selfie stick. What's up?
We've been talking about July, Mo. I don't know if Tony X talked to you about that, but we was
Mm-mm.
talking about July. So I
Okay.
told him I need you and him on a call so that we can make the plan for it. I think it's the last part of July.
Right.
Let's.
July. That sounds good.
So
Make that happen. Go to the.
in the news of California, I'm gonna tell you, California. Let me tell you how bad California is right now. I'm driving down the street. This is just one incident. I'm driving down the street. This lady, she looked like she just got here. Latino lady. She driving down the street. She keep coming in my lane. Okay, she's in a Tahoe. She keeps swerving in my lane and she swerves back over. Guess what she did after she kept swerving? She drove up on the sidewalk, went on the sidewalk for about a good 20 seconds, got back on the street, kept driving. I called the police on her. I'm telling you, it's bad out here. I mean, California's starting to look like some type of, I don't know. It's just bad. It doesn't look the same. The people not the same.
Right.
And they said that all those I don't know if you heard about that law that just passed last Wednesday. Did you see that, Mo, about California passing that law teaching children about anal sex and
Oh my God,
Might as well
transgender?
teach them to stick a finger in their ass. Then, like, damn it. Oh, fuck
they
that.
are.
I I mean, yeah, I mean, why do kids need to hear about that in kindergarten and
Yeah.
third grade and all that? They need to go with education. So now you're teaching kids about sex, pedophile, all that's in the agenda. Now you teaching them about sex, and then on top of that, you teaching them to have abortion after they have sex.
Bullshit. Bullshit. I'm petty tonight. Bullshit.
Man,
It's crazy.
yeah, seriously, the whole West Coast guys about to put some hands on us over here.
Mm.
And so you said that woman was driving up on the sidewalk and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We got to
drove
Was
put.
all
she?
up on the sidewalk, and then came back. I followed her because she kept doing it. Hey, the American, and then the police went. They caught up to her because I told
Hey,
them she
Will
pulled over.
Will Johnson's on here.
We got Will Johnson in the house. Hey, I got
What's
your
up,
email. You can
Will?
pop on. You want to?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of. Did you say she looked Hispanic too?
Well, she was,
Yeah, she was
and
Hispanic. Okay, there are a lot of those that have the drunk driving. I mean, that's out here. There's a lot. I had to go to court one time, and there was a lot of those cases where they had been uh, arrested for drunk driving. There were a lot of Hispanics in there in the
yeah,
court that day.
that's sad. And someone just said, "Is it a Pelosi thing?" Pelosi isn't. Yeah, new. What's his name? Gavin Newsom, the governor here, is her nephew, so he thinks just like her, and it's just ridiculous. I mean, as a Christian, I'm starting to really feel uncomfortable in the world because it's really, really coming to that time.
Mhm.
It's really
Yeah.
coming to that time. All jokes aside,
Yeah.
God ain't gonna come playing. He coming with a wrath.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
Sure
Man.
that's why
is.
I told Mo, I just been blocking people like, on social media because I be wanting to close the Facebook page down. But I have so many black people. This guy came at me crazy on my page and stuff last week. And then he tried to come in my inbox trying to check me, talking about how could you vote for Trump? And he talked so bad about our people. I said, what people? Are you talking
Mm-hmm.
about black people? Black people aren't my people. My people are Christian people.
Right. Christian people. They don't. I mean, why the hell? Look, man. Well, don't get me started because they give me for hate speech with this. But
don't do
well,
that.
come on, come on, man. The truth will set you free. But you got these people that are. Why do the white atheists? Why you got these white liberals that are atheists? Why do they hate Jesus? But they say but they support Muslims.
Right.
They support that, but they will not look. They hate. Look, remember, if they hated you, they hated Christ first. These people hate Christ first. Oh wait,
Oh yeah, they hate Christ. You could tell that. They hate that with a passion. They
right.
told me, a lady told me that she said Jesus is a white man's religion and Christ is the one. I said Jesus is the Christ. What are you
Mhm.
talking about? Are you
Yeah.
silly? Like people are really brainwashed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. They aren't Christians, Elizabeth. They just a Christian by a name, by a name. Um, Someone said it's not the end of times, my friends. We'll fix it. Oh no, Gary, this will not be fixed. Trust and believe. It's coming. It's nothing's going to get fixed. We're headed towards the days of it's going to happen. Just like someone said, when Trump is out of office, we will be having to deal with the liberal government with the one world order, and it's coming to that.
It is.
It's,
It is.
it's coming to that.
Man, I said something earlier, and it sounded messed up the way I said it. I said this. Can you believe if you have a grandson? Let's be honest. I worry about my grandbabies because 9 times out of 10, some of them come out gay. They are. They're gonna come out gay. Some of them gonna come out gay. Let's just tell the truth and say the devil. Let's stop lying. Next 10 years, it's gonna be more okay for it. It's gonna
Oh
be
yeah.
more okay for it. But let me show you. They give me for hate speech because I tell the damn truth. We can't tell the truth no more. Man,
You can't tell the truth because they'll get you. They want you to tell a lie,
yeah,
and they're controlled. I mean, it's what it is. They're controlled by the demons, and the demons got a lot of them. A lot of them. I mean, it's a lot of people, and the poor children don't stand a chance. Kids don't understand what this mess is. You know, it's so sad because they don't understand what you're talking about. They just coming to be a child to live,
right.
and now you're telling them that they don't know what if they're a boy or a girl, or why do we want to tell them about pedophiles? This
Mhm.
guy said, oh, it's awareness. It's not no damn awareness. That's not no awareness. Kids don't need to understand pedophiles. Kids need to understand ABC 1, 2, 3.
Mhm.
Teach them that. Take your kids to school, Sunday school, and the church and Sunday school. You remember when we went to Sunday school? They taught us about the things in the world.
Right.
Now
Yeah.
these so-called churches today are so messed up. They teaching a watered down sermon, and they want to feel good in your sin sermon. So people don't want to hear what you talking about because the people that know the truth aren't going to go to your church anymore.
Mhm.
But what activist Granny is talking on right there? Yeah, they was going to teach LGBT over in England, and what makes me upset is the Catholic or whatever other religion parents wasn't even saying anything or doing anything about it and didn't protest until the Muslim people got out there and got together and started protesting. And then that's when they joined in. They should have been the first ones out there doing it. The Christian Catholics or whatever. But until the Muslims went out there and did it, that's when they joined in too, protesting the LGBT getting taught over there in England, and they got it stopped. I think it
Wow.
was that, and I think it was I think it was that and transsexuality. I think it was both of those. I think,
Mm.
but
We'll
The
you
see.
know,
world coming down.
if it was here, my kid, I'd be out there. I wouldn't be waiting on no Muslim faith. I'd be out there
Mm.
protesting that crap.
This stuff is real, y'all. I mean, man.
Oh yeah, it's real.
I'm so listen, everybody. I'm so scared. Look, I don't care. I got eight grandchildren. My older grandson is 12 years old. He'll be 13 this year. I'm just like I'm so scared. Look, I'm not scared for my children because they grown. I raised them. But you got the grandbabies. We got to save our grandbabies right here. We
Yeah,
do. I'm telling you, because they're teaching in California. There's 15 different genders. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been hearing. They're teaching that stuff. But when you talk about that, it's hate speech. I
and
mean,
it's
like that.
sad. It's getting worse.
It's sad. Ooh, I'm trying to cuss, but it's sad. Look, I said I'm gonna keep my language down. But Jesus take the wheel.
Man, it's
They want
it's
to
hard,
make the nigga come out of me. The nigga come out of me. Stuff like that will make the nigga want to come out of me.
and they don't want that.
They don't want that. They don't want
Oh,
that. Man.
hey, Tiny, Nyla.
What's up? What it do, Donna? Just chilling on Mother's Day. Celebrate Mother's Day. We do it. But these people are ridiculous. These people are ridiculous. And then, you know what? I'm going to be real with you. People, look. Yes, people are censoring conservative. Yes, we are, that they are. But they're not just censoring conservatives. What's up, Nada says for the super chat? Thank you for the super chat. You said peace and blessing. Do that ninja out, bro. All right, hey, much love to you, Nyla. Everybody, subscribe to her channel, man. She got some good stuff on there. Maybe everybody are very intellectual on her channel. We have intellectual conversations on there. You know, we have everybody. ABL be on there. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all know ABL. He be on there. You know, and you got some other YouTubers on there, man. Ooh, I gotta take a drink to be on that channel though sometimes, but it's all good. You know, she keeps it very simple. Look, she's very respectful, you know, and hey, much love, Nyla. Hey, we don't have to have the same views. You have to be a Trump supporter to be in my circle. I'm being real. I tell people
right.
that. I tell people that. All right, next. Shout out. I tell you, my channel's not political, everybody. My channel's not political.
Have y'all heard that they're taking and flying the migrants? They're taking and flying them out because
Where?
there's so many. Because there's so many, like at a certain area, like in McAllen, Texas, on Friday, they transferred detainees from one border patrol facility to one in Del Rio because there's so many coming in at that one facility. And it says there are daily flights scheduled for the next several days, with two planned for Tuesday. So yeah, that's where they're getting so swarmed at certain areas. They're having to spread them out to different ones.
Sure, California's looking pretty bad too. I mean, we're ready to leave so bad. My uncle, he's actually already going to Reno. He's applying for their police department and leaving the sheriff's department in Compton. It's bad because, one thing I've noticed lately, and I don't want to sound like I'm picking and choosing on people, but one thing I noticed here in California is that most of the Hispanics here have been very. It's been a lot of racial tension towards the blacks and the whites, and it's getting higher. And I was just reading about how in Mexico, I didn't know that there were black people out there that was mistreated by Mexicans. And so they just accepted the black people in Mexico this year, it was told. And they were living in a certain area, a certain village. And now when they come here, they have that same mindset. So with that mindset, it does affect the black community in a very negative way. And that's
Yeah,
why I don't get why people don't understand it. these black folks are like, oh no, we're all no, we're not all one. That's why I say your color don't make you my family. You're my family because you're in Christ, or you were born from the family of my biological mother and father. That's it. I'm over the black pop proud, white proud, all that. We don't have. That's the problem we got now. Is everybody wants to be a proud person. It's all about I'm proud. I'm black and I'm proud. I'm white. Get over the prideful. God does not like prideful people. It makes us think we're better than the next person. We all are dirty, filthy rags. But activist, she said, activist Granny said they don't like blacks and Yep, they sure. I didn't even know that. My daughter said she knew that for a while, and I was like, wow.
Hey, Nina, you free to come on. You want to? Y'all know me. I'm very like, hey, hey.
They said it wasn't unusual for ICE to
I like to
use
entertain. Be
for
entertained.
ICE to use planes for ICE to use aircrafts and stuff, but
Who get
for
Teddy
the
on that
border
too? Oh,
for the border control to do it, they said that's uh, they're having to move out adults to for some facilities and take them to different ones so they can take in the large volume of families coming in. Yeah, right. Families, probably not even their kids.
A lot of them aren't.
I
I
know.
know some people that work there at the border, and I have a lot of family that's in the service as well as in the police department out here. And I tell people, I don't care if a person gets mad. Like I said, the person that got mad at me about not agreeing about our people, because if I'm gonna say our people, God already said everyone's not his child. So that means that everyone ain't my family. So you can't be my people just because you're black. And black people
Yeah.
didn't die for me. The only black people that died for me, they're gone. Martin Luther King died for my rights. There's certain people, but no, I'm talking about the one that died to set me free is Jesus Christ. So therefore, I'm rolling with Jesus. That's the one that sets me free, not my skin. The skin doesn't do anything. The skin actually makes a lot of destruction.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that's bad is being attacked by another black person or bullied by another black person and you're black. That's sad. If someone doesn't agree with you and you're the same color and you're going to attack them, that's sad. You have no reason to attack anybody, because like I tell people, you don't run my business. You don't work my job. You don't buy my houses. You don't pay my notes. So don't come tell me what to do.
Yep. And did y'all hear where Alyssa Milano's wanting everybody to do a sex strike because of the abortion?
Mm.
Have y'all heard that? She's calling for all
She
women.
needs to sit her stupid ass down
I know
somewhere.
she does.
there we
She's
go.
calling for all women to have a
Oh,
sex strike to protest strict abortion bans. And I'm like, good. That means the less sex they're having, and the less chance they'll get pregnant, and so the less chance they'll have an abortion. Let them protest by holding the sex back. That's stupid.
Alyssa Milano is a fucking clown. Um,
Yes, she is.
she's a clown. She's a. I mean, they're all shit stains, really.
Yeah.
Um, it's ridiculous. The way that this agenda that they've perpetuated against people, specifically, they really do perpetuate something against black people because they treat black people like we're children and we're
Mm-hmm.
dumb.
Mm.
Yep.
And
Yep.
the thing about it is, like, when you think about the rates of conception, births, the high mortality rate within black women when they're having children, when you factor in where Planned Parenthood targets us, you go into the black neighborhoods, they're saturated with Planned Parenthood.
Yep.
I live in the northwest suburbs of Chicago,
Okay.
so that's, it you don't even see those. I don't even think they have one near here. But when you go to the city, or near some of the property that I own in Chicago, they're everywhere. And it's so bad they're targeting them younger and younger. You can be 9 years old and get contraceptive without your parents'
Oh my God.
permission.
Mm.
Now, think about this. Now, this was my daughter's been out of high school since when did she graduate? She might have graduated in 2008, 2009, right? So when she was a freshman in high school, she had cramps, menstrual cramps, right? So
Uh-huh.
this would have been like around 2005, 2004, somewhere around there. So way back when, I got, she almost got in trouble because I gave her a leave because of her menstrual cramps without giving her to take without giving her permission slip and all that kind of stuff for school. However, the school, if she had chosen, would have administered her birth control without my knowledge. So, like the stuff that they do when it comes to, reproduction and birth control and all this kind of stuff, like it's really sad. And then they use their celebrities to push that message and to push the bull. And I think the millennial generation take a lot of their social cues and political understandings from these celebrities and from these athletes. And it's our downfall. It really is.
Yep.
It's our downfall. You know, we got to look in the mirrors.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
Um,
it is.
stop the blame game. One thing I don't like is a race baiter. I
Oh
don't
yeah.
I don't like race baiters. Like
mm-mm.
I don't have a problem with Farrakhan because I don't care for him. So he's kind of irrelevant to me. He doesn't really
What do you
some things.
classify as a race baiter?
A race baiter is Farrakhan.
Why?
As an example, Farrakhan's a race baiter.
Why you say that?
For one thing, when he comes to my community, all he talks about is the white man.
Hmm.
And he talks about making black people do better, but he only comes out when a black person when it actually benefits him. He's not out there doing much. He's not
Hmm.
out there for long. And for me, I don't stand as to you or anybody else. In the eye, I'm a black woman. To God, I'm his daughter. So I've graduated from other things, meaning I'm not a pro black person anymore. Because me being pro black, I can't be used by kingdom business for the full benefit of helping all of God's children. Because I'm only focused on one color of a skin more than the other. And in my
Well,
organization, I focus on everybody. I deal with the youth. I'm able to reach more people.
well, as it relates to someone like Farrakhan, I've never been a fan, but what I do respect is, and I get it. If I didn't realize that he was doing the Jesse Jackson thing, showing up like an ambulance called him when something happened. I didn't know if he was doing stuff like that. But what I do respect about them is their focus on self improvement for Black people. So if the focus is on, because the few times that I have been privy and I have visited Mas Miriam and all that kind of stuff, even though, like I said, I just respect where he's at in the game as far as I understand the experiences, or I can't relate to them personally, but just having Black men in my family that are that age, I understand they have a certain experience here. So their mentality and the way that they're going to relate and have their views of um, of race relations and their perspective here in America is one that is unique to their experiences. They have a unique demographic. They have a unique set of circumstances. When I talk to people like my father, or I can remember conversations with my grandfather, that, a man who lived through Jim Crow, who had a brother lynched, who, saw the changes, um, subtle and not so subtle throughout his lifetime, who can like give some point of reference to why the conversations about the quote unquote white man happen. So I respect the position that they come from, and I'll never take that from them. But I do like that they do focus on the improvement, self improvement, because when we're left to, we are where we are economically. Okay, there's just the numbers are what they are, and when we've had so much social programming telling us that we needed to, basically be Democrats or do this, do that, or whatever, and this is what's going to help us, and that this is the right thing to do. We've had so much of that for our existence here, and it's done us no good. And the Democratic Party that has been our babysitters for so long,
Babysitters.
they've just basically wanted to treat us like children. They didn't want us to be independent. They don't want us to focus on self improvement or becoming more viable in the community. As you see, the Democrats are trying to make us permanent underclassmen and put the illegal Hispanic community even above us, even though we are American and can stake claim in this land. So when a black man, especially of that age and that understanding, it comes off, it is, I'm pro black and I'm talking to the black populace, I'm talking to black men, and I'm talking to them about self improvement. Because the thing is, you can't throw them all the way away. Because if he's telling black men to stay with your families, have some pride, fight the system, um, own your manhood, take care of your family, eat right, whatever they do, they wear their bow ties or whatever, eat clean, mind, body, and spirit. 75% of the shit that he's talking about needs to be said. So I'll never throw him all the way
Well,
away.
I'm
But
not saying I throw them away. Now, as far as respect to a certain level. Now, I'm not a Muslim. So I'm a
mhm,
Christian. I don't waver. I'm straight up with Jesus. And
mhm,
Farrakhan is not I don't follow him. He's not my leader. And as a black woman and in my community of Compton, California, Los Angeles, Watts, Long Beach, Carson, Paramount,
mhm,
he's not our leader. Most of the people out my way, they stand for Jesus, okay, and they do follow more of Christ more than they would Farrakhan. Farrakhan may show up in other areas, but like when Nipsey Hussle died, like I have a lot of brothers that's in the rap industry that's
mhm,
big out there. Now, when Nipsey Hussle died, Farrakhan showed up with his people, but
mhm,
that's the only time you saw him before he left back out of town. You don't see them out here stand on the corner selling newspapers or bean pies or anything. They don't do none of that out here no more, out in
mhm,
California like that. So he might do that other places, but he doesn't do that here because a lot of people not trying to hear that. A lot of the brothers in California, they're like, dude, get out of here because a lot of them see through him and they not for Muslim. They're for Christ. Even
mhm,
though they gang bang, they come from Christian families.
mhm,
So I noticed like New York and New Jersey, other places out there on the East Coast, they deal with a different system than we were dealing with. We didn't have a Muslim system out here. Out there, I see more of a Muslim like Farrakhan, more of that out that way, but not where
mhm.
I'm from. So no, I don't.
Well, see, I don't. The thing is, and I don't want to get into an ideology. I was a Christian for a very long time. Taught Sunday school twice a week. I was one of those people that, like Maurice knows Chicago.
Yeah.
My family we came from the northwest suburbs
Yeah.
to go to Salem Baptist Church 2 to 3 times a week. So you know how far I was driving.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of days a week. Like I was serious about my faith. My family is big of faith. I did in 2005, I converted to Islam, and I've since kind of transcended a little bit beyond what you would consider. I never went to the Nation of Islam. That's not. I don't even consider that Islam. But just even looking at the condition of Black people, and we can take Compton, California, and while you may feel like, and I know we're going someplace else in the conversation, but this triggered me when you were talking about how like most of the men will not pay attention to him. They don't have anything for him or whatever. He's Muslim, even though they're gangbangers. Most of them are Christian.
Well, I
I
used to be a
argue,
gang beggar, so that's why. I mean,
yeah, I
I'm an
never
ex
had the
Pyro.
experience, but I understand the game. And to be honest, I respect the game. I don't view a vice lord, a disciple, a
Mm-hmm.
GD. any different than I view any other organization, because at the end of the day, it's like this. We live in America, right? When we're dealing with these gangs and we're dealing with these men that society has thrown away and called them thugs. And many black people will say, hey, these are thugs. These are the Pookies and the Ray Rays. They're worthless. They're irredeemable. If you have a problem with game bangers, and hear me out so that I can explain this completely. You just
Bring
have
it.
a problem with the nature of men. Gang bangers, thugs, drug dealers, whatever you want to call them, because really we shouldn't even be talking about drug dealing from a local level at all, if we're being honest. If we want to talk about drug dealing, we should be talking about shit like Mena, Arkansas, Iran Contra, and stuff like. We shouldn't be even talking about a low level um, dude on the street selling a couple of bags. So I won't even necessarily go there. But when we think of the violence and the fighting in the hood, the fight is over resources. So territory, money, power. That territory, if you're in the hood, is the block. That resource may be heroin. It may have been crack at one time. Now it might be weed. Okay. And money, we all know what money is. So the nature of man is to try and get resources. And how do you get resources and how do you exercise your dominance and your masculinity against others? But you take it, or you go to war for it, you fight it. So while we'll look at the news in Chicago and say another drive by
Okay.
and not necessarily make the connection that that was business, but we can watch the news and see us make a reason to go into Afghanistan over some bullshit and fight over some poppy fields seeds, or we can make up some bullshit to go in there and uproot a foreign dictator or leader because they've got oil or they've got gold. Where men are always fighting over resources, they're always fighting over territory, money, and power. I don't care if it's on the block, I don't care if it's at the White House. That's what men are fighting for. So when we take it back to where you were talking about, like if we do have a problem necessarily with the game banger or whatever, and we talk about how like, oh well, they don't necessarily respect the Farrakhan's or whatever, they're not fucking with them too heavy.
Mm.
They've been in church all their life too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what Reverend Do Good has done for him either, to be quite honest with you.
I get you
Yeah,
on.
I
Look,
don't
I get
believe
you
in a
on some
reverend.
points.
I
I
don't
get
believe
you
in
on
a
some
reverend
points
at
on
all.
that.
But when I'm speaking, I'm talking about like the people like
Stephen, listener, let me
Blasco.
hold on a second, babe. Let me tell you something. You don't know a damn thing about Nyla. My self-esteem is so high, nigga, I will cut you with it. Don't ever think that you can
Are you
put me in a
talking to me?
box. No, no, no. The
Oh,
Stephen listener in the
okay.
chat box talking about when I converted. Because see, the thing is, you have an understanding that's specific to CNN or Fox. Okay, that wasn't my understanding, and although I do not practice now, don't ever sit your ass down there and talk about I got a self-esteem problem. I will smash you. Sorry about that.
Hey, no, thick skin only. This is on my platform. My platform is thick skin only. That's what's called. Hashtag thick skin only. Leave your feelings at home, everybody.
Yeah, because I don't give a damn about your feelings.
That's right. Hey, that's why. That's why I respect you, Nyla, because you don't give a damn about motherfuckers' feelings.
I don't.
Everybody
I
got their
don't.
own way of how they live,
Mm-hmm.
and as for me, um, I respect people enough to stay away from them because I know why I went to God and I went for a reason. So I wouldn't be that old woman no more because being an old woman and being tough for me, I would be dead by now. I would be in jail by now. That's when my brother's sitting on death row and I got two brothers in the grave. So I just
Mm-hmm.
thank God for delivering me and utilizing me for his glory. No matter what anyone's belief is in this chat room and stuff, and what your
Mm-hmm.
faith is, can't nobody change my thoughts and what I have to say and how
Right.
I have to believe it.
Right.
Because what it is what it is. And when I speak from my side of California. I speak from my friends and family. I don't speak for the people I don't know. I can only speak on what I do know and what I do witness. What I don't witness and what I haven't lived, I don't speak about it. Like I tell people, you can't teach me nothing if you haven't lived my life. If you never sold dope, if you haven't been shot 3 times and lived through it, if you haven't been raped in the alley with a knife to your throat, if you haven't been beat by a man that you was married to and almost left for dead, if you wasn't ever on drugs, if you haven't been in relationship problems, because you can't get a PhD in that in college. That's something you witness and you live. Experience gets you a long way, more than a degree, more than money. And that's the gift that God has given me all this time. Beating cancer 3 times and still dealing with cancer and about to go into remission again.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's a warrior for me. That's
Yeah.
my life.
Man.
That's why I don't let people stress me.
Right.
I don't get into fights. I can't because I have a concealed carry weapon. I can't lose my license because somebody's stupid.
No,
You know.
I'm not gonna lose my license over that stuff either. Stephen Listener, you might want to get this link and come up here because let me tell you something. Sitting up here talking about I'm a second class citizen when you 5 classes behind me.
Who is talking this?
Some
Just
motherfucker
Steven.
downstairs who obviously got me fucked up.
It's your new subscriber. I'm a new subscriber.
You might want to check who the fuck you talking about. I will drag you to oblivion. Do not talk to me. Okay? Find somebody else to get fixated on. Find somebody else to talk to. I will have your ass on antidepressants before tomorrow. Do not fuck with me. Okay? I'm not in the mood. I don't feel good. I don't have time for stupid motherfuckers today. I'm not interested. Leave me the fuck alone.
This is lit tonight.
Okay?
I love this.
Don't come talking that stupid shit to me. Okay? I'm trying to be cool. I don't
Don't be
feel
cool.
good. I will drag your ass like a fucking glad bag.
Go ahead, bag. That
Leave
was a
me the
good
fuck
one.
alone. And no, I'm not an SJW, but don't turn me into an ABW because every stereotype that you can
Oh,
imagine will come true to life. Okay? I will have your ass so motherfucking embarrassed that you will have to change your YouTube name. Okay? I will make you popular by 7 a.m. Do not talk to me. So
Who's
if you
that?
have
I don't even know
something
who
to
this
say,
is.
bring your bitch ass on upstairs and come holler at me. Cause see, I'm not finna chat box chirp with your ass. But like I said, I will make you famous. Okay? I will fucking make you famous. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm sorry, y'all. I better get off of here.
Yeah, you can't be losing that license now, sis. I know.
No, 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 no. Everybody can talk on here. I'm cool.
I know, but she got the same license as me, and she know.
Yeah, and I mean, even before they were giving that, how I got around it, like when you own businesses and stuff, you can carry. And then what I did years ago was I went and applied to I got my certification to be a private detective. So if you get that license back in the day, the state Illinois badge, then you were able to carry the gun and get the gun. So I did that years ago before they started doing the CCLs.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Hmm.
Okay, did you got 44? I did the 44 state one through Utah.
Okay. Hmm.
Not that I'm going to Utah.
Yeah.
This is lit tonight. I'm trying to come. I'm trying to text Uber guy. He can get his ass on here.
Well, I'm glad
I
it was
like
nice
Uber
meeting
guy.
you, Nyla. Nice
Fuck
It's
to
yeah.
nice
meet you.
meeting you too, honey. I'm definitely gonna be rooting for you. I didn't know that you were going through all that. You're definitely a strong one, and I applaud your resilience.
Sure, all glory to God. Thank you, sister. I'm gonna keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
Keep on keeping on.
You know,
Yeah, that's what's up.
it's crazy. I've been learning things these past couple of months. It's like I've been seeing some stuff on the far right. I've been on a rampage lately, and a lot
Wait,
of
what happened when somebody called you a drug dealer?
yeah. Far
oh
right
The
is
God.
me
hell?
being a drug dealer.
Who
Say I'm a
called you a
drug
drug
dealer,
dealer?
and said black people. I said no. Look, you now you take it too far. Now you being too racist. Man, fuck you. I'll make you motherfuckers cry. I sound like you right now. I'll make you fucking commit suicide. So fuck away from me.
Wait, but who was it in particular
No,
that called you
somebody
that?
I got started. The bitch got 300 subscribers. The bitch got 300. They couldn't take my little heat, so they all branched out to her.
Hmm.
Shit like that.
I can't believe that. See, that's that dumb shit. Like, how
Yeah,
you just call somebody a drug dealer? Like that like the stuff that people will say and lie about on YouTube is just insane.
yeah.
And they lie a lot.
I was a little
They
triggered in the
will
morning.
like
I had to
whatever
work
they
7 in the
don't
morning.
know, they'll make up. So,
I saw
Right.
the screenshot. Look, someone sent me a screenshot. I looked at. I finna ignore this heifer. Look, I looked at it here. Look, I'm still like. Look, I only had 4 hours sleep. I like, what the hell? I snapped off and made a video. They take you there.
right. I was like, what the hell? I saw that this morning when I got up.
Like, so I'm calling these right wingers out too. Like,
Well, see, the thing is, you got people that you got the alt right, and then you got the alt left.
mm-hmm.
I don't know who was more fucked up. Like, it's a shame because like you know how like now this new era that we're in, since everybody has gotten Trump triggered about everything.
Yeah,
Um, you've got people making it's getting gonna get confusing for newer voters because the new conservatism is not the Republican Party. Like
Oh no.
there's a difference between being a Republican and being this alt-right crazy Ross Perot, and then you got the alt-left, which is I don't know what my gender is. I can marry my cat. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just I don't know what's wrong with these people.
he said, "Man, my cat."
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh shit!
I don't know what's wrong with these people.
All right, Will Johnson. See you later.
Well, a lot of people are saying they're not Republican, they're conservative, like more, because there's a lot of the Republicans out there that are giving in to some of the left,
Mhm.
and they're not the Republicans, so-called Republicans, aren't sticking with their values that they said they would when they were elected, and now it's more people are saying they're more of a conservative than a Republican. So,
Well, I think I don't know because I've always leaned towards conservative politics. Anyway, I've never committed to either party. I've never
Right.
been party
yeah,
loyal. I'm a policy person.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And what I think is going to benefit you know my my situation or whatever, I'll vote for that or whatever. I didn't vote. Um, I did vote for Obama the first term,
Me too.
and I'll be
That's
honest to
me.
say that I voted for him because he was black, and because I was
Yeah.
excited to see a black man run for president. So that's why I voted for him. But I'm telling you, it was a year into his presidency. I was like, man. But then I still couldn't, because to me, you really can't gauge a presidency properly um, until around year 3.
yeah,
So even though within the first year there were some things that I didn't like, I did support him. But by year 3, I was like, this dude tripping.
Yep. Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, and then as time went on, it just got worse and worse and worse. And to see like how like there is a worship of him.
yeah,
Yes.
It's
Yes.
it's just it's so strange. It's
Mhm.
so strange to me. But looking at what we have coming up, like I see them, trying to push Joe Biden or whatever.
Oh
But like
Lord.
Mm.
there are
Oh God,
no
I heard it all
viable.
now.
Yeah, I see them trying to push his retard his that's wrong to say. Stephen Listener, take your bitch ass on. Don't nobody care. And yes, there is a Nyla takeover. That's exactly what happened. It's a Nyla takeover. Absolutely. Um And stop acting like you're leaving. You're not leaving. And why does he keep calling me a Muslim? Talking about, did I say that I was Muslim?
No.
No, you must be a new subscriber because
Nigga, is you high? What is wrong with you, Steven? You'll come back when the crazy Muslim converts come on. You know damn well that you too fucking nosy and lonely to go any damn where. You
this
know
is
you're gonna
lit.
sit right here.
I
So
love this.
stop.
I knew y'all two would make be friends. I knew y'all two would be friends someday. I did.
I'm mentioning your name.
I love this. I love
I
my
mention
channel.
your name because you want my attention. You down there twerking like a $2 whore at an Atlanta club. You're twerking. That's what you're doing. You're trying to get my attention. So now you got my attention. So twerk something, ho. That's what you're doing. That's why you're doing this. You're
Now
trying
you
to get
see,
my attention.
this is good. This is good. I
This
got
is good shit tonight. This is
I
good.
got two of my good friends on the same panel. See,
Hey,
things do work
DMC.
out.
Yeah, that's how it work
Rolling.
out.
Yep. And see, look at it.
Whoa!
You know what's crazy? Mo, he said, Joe, how do you do Nala's panel? And I said, one step at a time, because
Oh,
we
he
gotta
loved
have the
my panel,
conversation.
so stop.
No, no,
That,
no. I
that is the
no,
only one I can deal with on
Mo,
the channel.
Mo, Mo, have I ever got on your panel and have I ever got on your panel talk bad about Nala's panel?
Never.
I've, if
Yeah, I
anything,
didn't. I wouldn't think that you do, and I mean, I'm fine with people being
no,
objective or whatever.
right.
That
Hey,
ain't a
Donna, I
Always
love
problem.
encourage.
Donna. She cool. I don't.
I've always, but see, the thing about it is, I've always encouraged. I've always encouraged. Listen, even if you have an opposing view, go over there and talk,
Yeah,
because we gotta have the conversation
I
sooner
don't
or
want
later.
to talk to people that I agree with all the time.
You
you're
know,
right.
That's so boring, and you don't learn. You
Mm,
well,
know, if you like to sit and have conversations with people that are just like you, that
yeah.
think like you, that do what you do you know how boring that is? What are we going to
Thank
do,
you.
sit around and say, oh, I like tea? Yeah, I like tea too. Oh, I like cream in my tea. Yeah, me too. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That just gets boring to just want to have
Yep.
yourself stroked in
Mm,
conversation. Like
yep.
you don't really get to I like, even like when I'm doing research on a topic that I want to do commentary on, if I have a general belief about something, I'm not going to research things that are going to confirm what I want or what I believe. I'm looking in the opposite direction because I'm trying to disprove my understanding, because for me
Yes.
that's the only way that you can gain an understanding. Unlike
Right.
dumbass Steve down in the chat, see, he's the type of person that has to have
Oh my
conversations
God.
with people that come from the same understanding as him, because he's uncomfortable and insecure in territories that are unknown to him. So he can only have these little nut stroking conversations with people
Yes.
where
Oh my God.
everybody agrees and where everybody's sitting there, yeah, you're right, and all this kind of stuff. He needs cheerleaders. He's one of those people that are anti-critical thought.
I
If
love
you're
this.
not ready to critically think, it's because, oh, this is not filthy, honey. This is not filthy language, but I can get there. I can show you some. What? Let me read this dumbass comment. He says the
Wait.
talking filthy language woman is no freedom of speech adequate. It's her what or whatever. Okay, so see, you just exposed yourself, Steven. So
Go ahead.
this is the thing. I am a freedom of speech advocate because I even want your dumb ass to talk. Okay. You see, I haven't even timed you out. I want every idiot with a mouth to be heard. Talk. I love for, like, I want that's the thing. Freedom of speech is not for the individual, it's for the people that you don't want to hear. Dummy.
Steven?
Dummy. Look at, he's not gonna stop twerking. I'm telling you, he's twerking.
I think I think that's the thing about it is, and I've right now
So petty.
I'm trying hard to scour across YouTube to
Mm-hmm.
find people. I'm trying to find people on polar opposite sides where I can bring them onto a Switzerland onto my panel and we can talk political. But I'm not talking about where we're trying to sling mud at each other, but actually having a diverse conversation on, hey, what are we looking for in this next? Because when I look at it now, I'm looking at it from the Democrats. The Democrats are literally, they have the whole rainbow of everything you could that looks good on the candy shop versus I noticed the Republicans, they didn't throw out any candidates. Only thing they got is just Trump. And what that smells
Yeah,
to
it's
me
the Trump. It's Trump. I call it being Trump triggered.
now, right. And so with that, when somebody isn't really when I don't see any other candidates coming up, that to me is saying that they don't have anybody or they don't need anybody other than Trump right now. Because they would have been done already getting somebody to get up there to go take his place. But
Okay.
I noticed every time in the media they pushed, first it was a Camilla, then it was a Booker, then it was a Chinese dude, then it was, I'm like, damn, they're really trying the whole rainbow. And every time they say something, it's always a renege on something else. They try to bring back Bernie. Then Bernie said, fuck reparations. But then again, I still want y'all vote. So it's like, they're trying these talking points to cater to certain groups, but they're not really, but they're sort of working, but they're not really working. But then I say, if you can tell me why you hate this man, then tell me that. But make sure it's actually a general. I mean, I can't tell you why to hate somebody because you don't have to like the person, but just make sure don't say he's racist. Like, okay, listen, man, you can be racist and still hire me onto a goddamn job. We ain't gonna pretend like that don't happen on history, you know. But I want to know the thinking logic because nowadays a lot of people are becoming sheep. Like this dude is spouting things off of the mouth for Nyla, but Nala literally said, you can come up here and express your views. But he won't do that.
Yep.
But see, and that's a problem. Like people are given opportunities to speak, but they don't talk.
Yep.
And I feel like that's going to happen the same thing for when it comes time to voting. People are going to get the opportunity to vote, but they're not going to vote, but they're going to blame the system, that the system was
And you know
rigged.
what else, BMT? I bet that he believes that he is a freedom heralding, God loving American patriotic conservative, but he's not because his whole problem like he is no different than the typical liberal mind because what he wanted to do when I was
Yes.
giving the background to what I was talking about was put me into a box and judge me. First he said I was a Muslim, then it's this and you don't believe in this and you don't believe in that. He sounds like a woman on her menstrual cycle looking for, you know what I'm saying, he was like
Right.
literally bitching and looking for a box to put me in. But no, but seriously, think about it. He has that same mindset, and these are the conservatives that I do not trust,
Yep.
or the quote unquote Republicans, because you have the same mindset and you have the same identity, and you're using the same tactics. You're just walking around with a red flag on. You're not a conservative.
Yes.
You've just joined the party, or you're just here because this is what you are culturally. Just like a lot of black people are Democrats culturally. You're just culturally conservative. You're not for the people, because if you were for the people, then you would have heard me out and got some understanding and not sit up there and rush to put me in a fucking box, you idiots. So you're just like those liberal Democrats that you hate. You're full of shit and you're exposed. You're just like them. You're no different. So
He
what you need
said,
to do,
he said, "You're wrong. I'm a British Jew now living in the Philippines because I'm ashamed and embarrassed by my own government." That's what he said.
Stop it.
no, that dude,
God
that dude
damn,
got
that's a whole
mixed up.
unicorn right there.
I
British
know, right?
leprechaun Jew.
Yeah,
God damn, how that
A
work?
British Jew. Okay,
yeah.
so
Um,
what you okay, I'm not even
You
gonna
petty
speak on you
tonight.
because you
I don't
got a
even know
whole
how to
bunch of
counter that
problems.
shit.
You got a whole bunch of problems that I can't even speak to. God bless
Yeah,
you, honey.
Yeah, I can't answer that one. British leprechaun Jew in the how did you get there, Negro? That's way from goddamn the wall. I don't. Oh Lord,
That's a lot.
that's a
Like,
lot. That's a lot to
but you
take in.
understand what I'm saying, because you think about it, the average liberal, if you like, and I know this being a black person and not even necessarily being a Trump supporter, but just because I'm not anti-Trump, oh, you a coon, oh you're this, and they look for a box to put you in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what he did. He's just like them. He's full of shit.
Ooh, same agenda, huh?
Same agenda.
So you
Same
call
agenda.
them fake motherfuckers.
I just,
He full of
it's,
shit. And
I
yeah,
think
and granted, I know I talk my shit, and I know that what I
you
say is
do talk
off
shit.
kilter. I know what I say is off color or whatever,
I
but we
love
are
this.
adult people. And here's the thing: if you really are about freedom of speech, if you really are anti-censoring, if you really are just for the people, I'm American, right? You're anti-censoring, right? You're anti all of that bullshit except when Nyla's talking, huh? Huh, Steve? You full of shit. Because if I can sit in a company of people that have polarizing views as mine, completely polarizing, and have the conversation and not look for a box to put them in and just let them speak their truth and find the commonality and grow from it, and you can't, and you tell me who's the real problem here. Okay, just because you don't like what the fuck I said or the fact that I said fuck, now you want censoring, right? You're not as you're not what you say you are.
Well, you know what? I hope we have more political talks of. I would like to have a whole
I
roundtable.
have a whole series coming up that's going to last up until it starts the week after next. It's a whole political series that I'm going to be doing that I've been working on behind the scenes. It's going to I mean, you're going to love it. You're going to love it,
Mm,
BMT. It's going to be every fucking week, and it's going to walk down this whole situation that we've been going through for 3 years. And
okay.
I am specifically targeting us because it's very important to me that we get out of the trance. You know what I'm saying? Because they have us in a trance politically, and it's impeding our ability to make a strong political decision without all of the biasness. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Right.
gonna be able to like literally put the receipts up and show how this media and how they have just used this Trump thing to screw us and to make idiots out of us.
Right.
They've used it is just incredible to me how, it's actually a masterpiece when you think about it. Like they have it so sold up that the average one of us is walking around here really thinking that all of America's racial problems is rolled up into that man who just been in office for 3 years. That man right there, he's responsible for everything wrong in the black community, in the Hispanic community, and everything wrong with this world boils down to him. Everything. And it's just crazy how we made him our enemy based on their propaganda. And I'm gonna be able to point that shit out. I'm gonna be able to show.
You know, the thing about it is this, and I wanted to tell this to. I keep asking black people, what do you want when Trump is gone? Because one day soon he won't be walking in that office. And then who will you call on or who will you blame? Because you're told to hate this man. So who are they going to tell you to hate next? And when I look at that, I I'm not under no circumstance am I caking for the man. But I'm like, Negro, you need a job. And when you seen other people put outsiders outside of your country before you, that's a problem. I don't put nobody before an American at all. I believe that you and me and our children, we deserve these jobs. And I'm not going to say, well, I'm going to quarantine this city so that way these illegals can get this money. Hell
Yep.
no, I won't do that.
Right.
And I'm like, for once, I ask a lot of black people, why wouldn't you want to put your people first for once? And I'm not gonna lie, in South Carolina, and as racist as South Carolina is, like I'm seeing a lot of Latinos show up to the voting poll, but I don't see the blacks. And I'm like, yo, well, I ain't going, man. Like, we know that white man got the damn polls rigged for him. I'm like, dude, literally, like, dude, stop. Just go there and vote. Vote. Literally, at least vote for your goddamn school district. Vote for
Right.
the goddamn mayor or something. Like, I need y'all to vote. Like, stop this shit. Like, they win when you don't vote. But
Hold on 1 second. Who is this? Zadocus Kane Swart says the Irony Nyla blocked me one night. I don't even know who the fuck you are. You
See,
do understand that on average, there are about 300 people in my chat room, and sometimes double that number, and I have mods. I don't know who you are. Stop. I need to stop lying. Now, if you want to get unblocked, just send me an email with your channel. If you don't, then shut the fuck up. But don't sit there and say Nyla blocked you. I rarely block anybody.
yeah. You
I'm
good?
grumpy. I should probably get off of here because I'm gonna ruin it.
No, no, you're doing good.
No, you going
I'm
fine.
happy to have my two loved ones on the same panel for once in the blue moon. I am so happy. Besides, happy Mother's Day, and I'm very
Thank you,
happy that
dear.
I'm happy all of y'all mothers out
Yeah.
there.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all of y'all mothers
Thank
out there.
you.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it, I'm glad to see y'all on the same panel because hopefully one day we can start having more, you know, multicultural political talk. I mean, I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to always just be on an all black panel. I want to see a panel where there's different races and nationalities on there.
Hey,
I bet.
I'm the
I
only
want
white person on here.
listen. If I can
Girl, I
listen,
didn't even notice.
listen.
You
She,
can't tell by my country accent.
oh yeah,
Because
she's a Carolina girl. That's a
a
Carolina girl right
country
there.
accent is
Yep,
really just a
That's
country accent. So, like,
yep.
I have Southern people, so you sound like one of my Southern cousins.
so
My
that's what I'm
goodness.
saying. But we need. I mean, wouldn't it be
Stephen
nice if we had some?
Listener. Steve,
Yeah,
shut
I want to
your.
have some poetry
Hold
club.
on, BMT. Y'all, you know me. Listen, have you ever heard me call? This is why you need to shut your dumb ass up.
Oh
Ask
Lord,
Brother Lee. Have you ever even heard me? And here's the thing: if I called myself African American, motherfucker, that's my choice. But I don't. I can. You cannot. See, let me. I gotta check this motherfucker real quick. Let
Jesus
me tell
Christ.
you where you stepping out of bounds at. See, a lot of times, I'm gonna tell y'all some good shit. I hope all the white people listening. Okay. Now, just because all of us are not Democrats and don't necessarily go by the status quo, don't get it fucked up. Okay. You, as a non-black man, telling me I'm a part of a motherfucking plantation in real life will get you slapped the fuck up because it's disrespect.
That is
Because if I
disrespectful.
was a Jewish woman, you would not tell me I was a part of a goddamn oven, would you? Would you? Don't you ever in your low life ass existence ever mention plantation and this black woman being a part of one ever. That is a high level of disrespect. Okay? If you just told me you was Jewish, if I told you that you were in the concentration camp, how would you feel? Do you not see the level of disrespect with your dumb ass that you just did? You better be glad that I'm halfway trying to respect this goddamn panel, or I would drag your ass really fucked up. And black people being gone through what they have gone through, they can call themselves black. They can call themselves whatever the fuck they want to call themselves, whatever we want to call. We can call ourselves what the fuck we want to call, but understand that we know that we are American. And if you are a British Jew, you are not qualified to speak on my nationality at all. You better stay in the British Jew. Your people, you better go holler at Prince Harry
Are they
and
calling that baby
and leave
a
me
monkey?
alone. Yeah, I saw that. You
Oh
need to go
God.
talk to you need to go talk to Prince Harry, and those are your people. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, they already dragging the royal baby. They dragging that baby hard. I'm like, God damn, they didn't wait some time.
Yeah, what
You know,
was it? What was it?
huh?
CNN. So what was
Do,
it?
do y'all
CNN.
understand that though? Do y'all understand how disrespectful it is
No,
to
that
sit
was
up
highly
there and say
disrespectful.
that say that somebody part? I will beat your ass. Like you don't sit up there and tell nobody that they're part of no goddamn plantation unless you want to be in the goddamn oven with the gas on. That don't sound too good. Do it. Don't sound too good when I'm talking about putting your ass in the oven and baking you. Do it. It don't sound too good when I want to starve your ass and your ancestors was hiding in closets and shit. That's not too funny, is it?
You know what? I'm actually happy Taz is not here for once.
You better be glad, Taz, because Taz, this would be the Taz takeover. Like this would be bad.
For once, I'm actually happy Taz is not here. Maybe this is actually a good. But you know
Yeah,
what?
he's sitting. I cannot believe he's sitting over there as a British Jew talking about a goddamn. The nerve of you.
Yeah.
The nerve of you.
Don't they? Why you would think? And you know the crazy thing? Jews and blacks had to live together in the same ghettos. They were forced to live together. So I don't even know why they be talking shit to us like they. I don't get it at times, but you know it's hey you forget the history. They try to forget the history and stuff, and that's something like I remember when I was a kid, my neighbors right up the street were Jews.
I
Like,
bet you Maurice don't send me no more damn links.
well, he,
No,
I
Alan,
suggest you go do it now.
I don't like
But
this.
okay, so y'all want to talk about race baiting? Y'all want to talk about
Thick
race baiting?
skin
You see
This
what?
only.
stand on it. This is
You
my
see what?
platform. Now that
You
you
see
come
what
on
Stephen
anytime.
Listener? You see what Stephen Listener down there wrote?
That's
The black
good. I
slave
like it.
traders. Okay, let me give you a little history lesson with your bitch ass.
Oh shit.
Let's talk about the black slave traders. You see, and see, I didn't even want to do this, but see, you are a race baiter and you're showing your true fucking colors. This is why a lot of black people don't fuck with conservatives because of closeted racist motherfuckers like Steven's bitch ass. Okay. No, if I was a racist, I would be dragging you by the the concentration camp shit. I got some Jew jokes. Okay,
He called you a
I've
racist?
acquired some. He called me a racist. Right.
Wow.
Right. When
Playing the
you have
victim
set up
card.
you right playing
He
the
played
victim
the victim
card, you
card.
playing the
What
victim
a
card
bitch.
real good. Right. You worse than a goddamn gay a gay unicorn. Let's talk about it. You want to talk about black slave traders? Okay. Prior to the transatlantic slave trade, that set a precedence that nobody had seen. And yes, there were black people that worked with the American people that came over to buy the slaves. And what happened was they had tribal wars. In tribal wars, you would become, you were their prisoners or whatever. So a lot of the prisoners they did allow to go with the Americans under the guise that they were taking them to work and that they were coming back. They didn't know and could not perceive of what was going to happen because guess what, bitch ass? It had never happened before. But either way it goes, if you want to talk about black slave traders, don't leave out Jim Crow. Don't leave out the black codes. Don't leave out the sex camps with the black children and men and women on it. Don't leave that out. Okay? So I don't think we want to get into a mudslinging race over who's more fucked up during the slave trade. Because you're not gonna win. Not even the Jews. Okay? So you want to shut the fuck up talking to me.
I like bedtime stories.
X, I love, hey, this is cool. This is cool tonight. Thick skin on it, everybody. Hashtag thick skin on it. This is my platform. My platform is not a political platform. I tell everybody.
And right, if you
Thick
really
skin
want to
on it.
talk about it, now he's talking about I'm full of jealousy. Envy and jealous of what? I bet you don't nobody care about you being married to a Filipino. That bitch was probably hungry. You think somebody? Let me tell you something. First of all, this is what I know about you. I know you ain't shit
Oh
because you
shit.
had to become
Oh.
an expat because you were poor. Okay, you're a Jewish white man, and I bet you I own more property. I have more education. I speak more languages, seen more places than you. You know why? Because you're a failure. You're a white Jew, okay? You should have seen and done more than me. You're married to a Filipina. You went across seas and married a bitch that was hungry and impoverished. That's what you're telling me. So who gives a fuck? Okay.
Most of them are underage too.
You basically went on a save the children mission and found a woman that was destitute and needed resources because your stupid ass couldn't relate to a regular woman in the States. Okay. It's not a plus and to brag about you going to get a foreign wife because the bitch was probably barefoot with dirty feet running through the jungle looking for sustenance and your British Jew ass just came over with a bag.
Mail order bride.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, he took advantage of a destitute woman. That's not cool.
Exactly.
But yeah, I seen we're seeing.
And Hitler rounded up your ancestors and baked them bitches. How about that? You like that one? He baked them sons of bitches. He sure did. How about that?
Every day I wonder how long most channels gonna last.
catch, catch
Every
me
day.
Don't worry.
outside. How about that?
I'll help you build again. I've had to build several channels.
But Nyla, I thought Jews only stick to Jews.
Huh?
I thought Jews only stick to
Look,
Jews.
he's
They don't.
steady talking. He's triggered.
Mm.
Why don't you take the link and come up here and say that shit? Let's go bar for bar, Steven, with your bitch ass. Where's your dirty foot bride at?
Oh,
Where's your dirty feet bride at?
Oh,
Where is she? Did she even have
oh
the
shit.
bitch probably
she
didn't even have running water when
she's
you met
not
her.
Nala. She's not allowed to talk.
Oh God.
You're
Y'all
not allowed to
got me
talk.
tonight.
She not allowed to talk.
Uh-uh.
Right, and exactly. Tiny Mercado, exactly. Motherfucker, you're not even a real Jew if you really want to know. If you really want to talk about it, you're not a real Jew. And there ain't no such thing as no British Jew anyway. You're not a real Jew. No, you're not. You're not.
That kind of made me feel sad. You know?
Yeah, I mean, Aaron, it didn't have to. I don't care where you met her. She needed resources and her feet were dirty when you met her. I mean, I don't care if somebody calls me anti-Semitic. It won't be the last time somebody called me something disparaging. Thick skin only, right?
Thick skin only, not a thick skin only. That's why you don't hear thick skin only.
So, Stephen, why don't you that? Click that. No, well, you know what? He didn't. The thing about it is, who's crying about being baked though? And then y'all lied. We know. Let's talk about this shit. Y'all
Oh
lied.
shit.
We
This
know
was
when
this
no
tonight.
6 million of you motherfuckers did not go in the goddamn oven. That's a goddamn lie. We all know that. The biggest lie ever told to the American people was the Holocaust. Let's talk about it. It was not to that number. 6 million of you motherfuckers did not bake. You know what? I don't even want to you know what? No, I don't even want to do that. So, Julia, my bad. I was just fucking with Steven.
Oh
I
shit.
was just fucking with Steven. And Zytus Kane swore, fuck you. Okay? All right? Fuck you.
I'm gonna tell everybody right here, about Maurice Duck right now. Right now, I feel I got nothing to lose. No, I say that because I've been clashing with these far right wingers motherfuckers anyway. Man, fuck that. I'm gonna be real with you. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing to fucking lose right now. If you in, you ain't. Man, fuck y'all. That's
Steven, listen to me, son of a bitch. Listen to me. Okay, I'm so sorry to hear you
Nyla,
met
you
Steven,
gonna get
but
a
you know what?
lot
My
of
whole
subscribers
lineage
after
was
today.
wiped out. My whole
I
lineage
don't give a
was
fuck. I lose
wiped
all the
out.
subscribers, dude.
Listen,
Because
Steven, hold on,
because
y'all. I gotta do this. Steven says,
this skin on.
when I tell, let me explain something, just in case y'all don't know what the hell I'm talking about when I'm talking about twerking. Does everybody on the panel know what twerking? Hit one in the chat box if you know what I mean when I say twerking. We all know what twerking is. It's this thing that us black girls can do because we have ample round asses. Our asses can do magical things, right? And what happens when a woman is twerking is she is looking for attention and sometimes tips if she's doing it in a strip club, right? So what Steven is doing is what I call virtual twerking. He is looking for attention. Okay. So this is why he keeps coming back and his racist banana keeps peeling back, right? So this last statement that he said, I'm glad that you've opened up and revealed yourself. You fucked up your own life, but blame everyone else but yourself. Bitch, I live good. Okay. I'm in Highland Park, Illinois. You could never afford to live here. All right. Um, and opening myself up. I'm an open fucking book. Okay, this is who I am. Okay, I'm not hiding behind any persona. You are. That's why I revealed your bullshit very early in this conversation. So I don't know if you're high, because I hear that over there you guys have high rates of meth use too. So maybe that's what's wrong with you. But this is who I am. Okay. You just probably should have just shut the fuck up and sat there and ate your food.
He might be with a lady boy. They got a lot of them over there.
He said this racist you've stuck online has ruined this show. I think a lot of people are enjoying the show. As a matter of fact, the viewership has went up. So shut the fuck up, Steven. And remember, you said you were leaving. If you didn't leave, motherfucker, why you think nobody else left? You didn't leave, but you said you were leaving 20 minutes
He don't
ago.
right.
So shut your dumb ass up. As a matter of fact, you're entertainment tonight. You're entertainment. You are going to be the rest of the show, Steven. What else you got?
Um,
I'm
Ask
not
um,
Nyla
gonna.
Takeover. Ask Nyla whatever you want to ask her.
oh,
Facts. See, one
are
thing about
you?
me, I'll tell you about. I'm not gonna defend your ass because you just a Trump because you're a Trump supporter. Oh, no. Don't get it twisted, my brother.
Hey, I just want to tell y'all, I'm gonna hop off here because it's 2 a.m. where I'm at, and
You getting tired?
yeah, well that and where I had surgery and everything, I'm gonna hop off here,
Oh,
take
did
some
you?
pain meds, and go to bed.
Oh, well, I hope you feel better.
Oh, thank you, and Nyla, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure.
Happy Mother's Day to everybody,
Thank
and
you.
Thank
bye,
you. Thank you.
Mo.
Hey, bye, Christy. Mayberry in the house. Much love. You out. Mayberry out.
Mayberry out.
I
Hey,
wish more. I like when
Steven,
people tell us happy Mother's
listener,
Day.
you drew first blood. You should have sat your ass down there in that chat, and if you wanted to say something to me or call me a name, or what did he say? I had low self-esteem or something. If you didn't want no smoke, you should have shut the fuck up. You should have never opened your goddamn mouth. You didn't have to put your mouth on me, but you did. So now you
I
got to
left
deal
my
with the
link open. He could have
consequences.
came on and said what he had
You
to
could
say.
right. You could have brought your bitch ass on upstairs and hollered at me. But no, you want a chat box chirp. You want to chirp from the chat box and talk shit, huh? With your
Would you
bitch
allow
ass.
him to come on your panel on your show?
Yeah, I bring his whole ass on my panel. I sure
DJ,
would.
you my mind now. What's up?
And here's the thing, you gotta think about it. Like with your bitch ass, if I was so unfair, nigga, I got a wrench. I would time your ass out into infinity if I wanted to. But you're gonna be my entertainment. You, Steven, listen, you are my bitch tonight. You should have never you should have never said shit to me.
This is lit tonight.
You should have never said a motherfucking word to me. You stupid motherfucker. What you should have did was had some pillow talk with that dirty foot destitute mail order bride you got. That's what you should have did. But no, I was minding my own business, talking to my YouTube buddies, and your bitch ass had to jump bad. And it's not criticism, it's insulting. You don't get your stupid ass down there. You don't fucking know me. See, that's what's wrong. That's what gets people like you fucked up. When you said, oh, she did this, oh, she's a Muslim, oh, she got low self esteem, your stupid ass, that's not criticism. Those are accusations. Okay? Learn the difference with your dumb ass. Maybe you stayed in
Steven,
the
you
oven.
said she's a sick person, right?
Maybe
I'm just
he
saying
was
she's a
in the
sick person.
oven too fucking long. Is that what
How
it
how
is?
can she be a sick person? You got a cutthroat person say the hell.
No, I'm very well. I'm very well. I'm very well. But if you so goddamn bad and I'm a sick person, click the fucking link and come tell me about my sickness.
Mm,
Because when I get through with you, your ass is the one that's gonna be sick.
nigga, nigga.
Good night, Christy B.
Night, Christy B. Mayberry out. Boom.
I think I think that's one of the things about it. And I'm not gonna lie, for me as a
Steven
black,
was the first time I seen this nigga.
I don't know, man. I think that's what makes it hard for me as a black Republican conservative at times. Is sometimes some of the shit that I be hearing, like y'all be like, race don't matter, skin don't matter, and then y'all start saying plantation shit. That shit is mad disrespectful to me
It's
as a
very
black man, and
disrespectful.
I don't ever like that. Like I ain't gonna lie, that Candace, I didn't even like when Candace Owens was saying that shit to black people, but I was like, wow,
Candace Owens need her face slapped sometime because
like
that's the thing. She's a seriously
Agreed.
that Candace Owens is why so many black people will never want to cross over because you do not now see that shit that she doing. She's overboard. That's cooning. That's bullshit. Like she's doing way too much. You don't have to
yeah,
do. Being conservative does not mean you got to be dumb. You
Mm.
got to do dumb shit. You got to coon. You got to lose your identity. You don't have to do that. That don't have nothing to do with the politics. Candace on some other shit. She on some
right,
other shit. And when you go way far over that, it like when you go way over there, it takes away from what you're actually trying to do.
right.
It takes away from that. Like you ain't got to do all of that. You
And,
know, I don't have to be someone else to set myself apart. I don't
Right.
have to. I don't have to walk around this motherfucker acting like yeah, I've got an MBA.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've been self-employed I'm a third generation business owner. Yeah, that's all true. Yeah, I speak four languages. I do all of that shit, but I don't have to put on and perform for motherfuckers, okay? I don't have to do that. She
agreed.
performing. Like you don't have to just sell the point. You ain't gotta sell an agenda.
Mm.
You know, you can be black and be who the fuck you are. You don't have to be a black person, that's a white person dipped in chocolate. Be who the fuck you are.
Come on. That's the shit I've been screaming.
Thank you.
That's the shit I've been screaming. You know, oh, go ahead. Take it away because I'll say too
No, no,
much.
Go
but that's
ahead.
true. No, but that's true. I'm not gonna lie. For me, the time since I like, don't get me wrong. I don't mind not like
Hey DJ
when I,
Moss.
when I told people I'm a conservative Republican. I'm not gonna lie. For a lot of blacks, y'all make me question about y'all agenda about being a conservative or Republican, but y'all like you knowingly will almost like you sell your soul. I'm not calling y'all no Sambo, no suck, no jiving, but it's like something y'all it's like y'all will drop your identity as being a black person. And listen, everybody keyword is called identity politics for a reason.
Right.
Thank you. Me and Uber got
Now,
been talking about that for a minute.
now the thing about it is you should want the politics to benefit your community, where you're living, your schools and stuff. And y'all like, well, I don't give a flying fuck. And you'll give excuses to like a lot of bullshit. And I'm like, no, stop. That's not the way how you go about getting what you want. Because if you don't speak up for yourself, then who else will?
Mm.
And when I see people caking and shit, like saying that, hey, I gave y'all to call me the word nigger, I'm like, oh, hell no, nah, bitch. Like, that's gonna get some of y'all asses whipped. Like, y'all ain't gonna be going around calling me that shit. And see, everybody black ain't the same. I don't listen. I listen. Don't. That shit will get you fucked up. Like and see that's why Candace Owens got her ass dropped. But she thought that she could say that shit and it would have come back to bite her. Now,
Right.
mind you, you do have freedom of speech, but don't mean you ain't gonna get your ass kicked. I try to let people know this. The whole world don't believe in freedom of speech. So just because you said some shit like Hitler shit here, don't think you're gonna go to another country and they're gonna forget about that shit. Like, no, bitch. Like we heard what you said. And the thing about it
Mm.
is, a lot of these politicians, they say and do things to possibly trigger you, like drinking the sweet tea and fried chicken and hot sauce and shit. I'm like, goddamn, ain't this a son of a bitch? Like they really are playing these cards on us. Like, oh well, I thought you black people like fried chicken. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, damn. Like, talk about
But
some
you
real
know
shit
what
that we
though?
gonna talk about.
Like the thing is, okay, so let's talk about the fried chicken shit. Okay.
Ooh, oh,
Okay,
oh.
so no, I'm serious. Like let's be real about this. Okay. So let's say there was a White House dinner, right?
Okay.
And the guests of honor were black. If the main dish was fried chicken, collard greens, cornbread, pinto beans, sweet potato pie, and all that kind of stuff, me
Not on
personally,
something.
I would not fucking be offended. because I think that's heaven. Okay, yeah, I would probably have to
You know
take an
that shit ain't gonna have
antacid.
no damn season.
Yeah,
I
no.
would probably have to have a whole thing of Rolaids afterwards, but that's heaven. But it would be
Nigga, what?
considered racist if that meal happened. But think about it. If the guests of honor were Asian and they served sake and sushi and rice and all this kind of stuff,
Yeah.
it would not be seen as disrespectful. If they
Uh,
were Indian and they served chutney and curry and dal and all this kind of stuff and partha and all that, nobody would care. If they were Latino and they served, rice and beans and carne asada and all that kind of stuff, nobody would be offended because they would look at them as catering to their culture, right?
mm.
So with some of that, I don't know. But it's like when it's done in a condescending way, like I know y'all like fried chicken and watermelon. Well, yeah, bitch, I like fried chicken and watermelon. It's good. It's good. Okay, who don't like fried chicken and
Right, right.
watermelon?
Who don't?
But when it's used to degrade, it depends on the context of it. You know what I'm saying? Like people can use that shit to try to degrade you. But like if somebody invites you to a dinner and they know you're black and they have somebody make greens and cornbread and beans and rice and sweet potatoes and baked macaroni and cheese, why the fuck are you offended when you know that's what you want your mama to cook for Sunday dinner anyway?
God
You know
damn.
what I'm saying? Like it just depends. It depends on how it's presented. That's all. Like sometimes some shit is just too much.
Now, here's the thing about it. So we're gonna look at, but we I was surprised we haven't talked about it, Nala, the booty and the Al Sharpton shit. Because if we some of us who done our research on booty, we know he has a pretty interesting a lot of skeletons in his closet. Okay.
I
And I
thought
was
you were
like,
talking about asses.
no, we're not talking about
When you
asses.
said
That's
when
his
you
name.
said no, I thought I know now what you're talking about. But he was like the booty. I mean, come on, I thought
I
that's
like
what you were talking about.
well, I find it interesting he's gay and his name is Booty. And I'm like, God damn, dude. If
That's
anybody was
bad.
that, I was
That's
like,
so
God.
bad.
I'm like, how are you a gay Christian? How does that work? Like, how does what do y'all? How do y'all? Like, if maybe if you was a Catholic, it'd probably make more sense to me. But I said, okay. But regardless of all that, I was like, okay. So I noticed every Democrat always goes to the black church because
Hmm.
black people love their Jesus, and it's
Yes,
okay.
they do.
And I noticed they always go there, and somehow they always get a southern accent when they go to these black churches. Like I'm like, damn, do y'all practice this shit? Like y'all, I'm like, come on, man.
Like Hillary, who started talking like a slave.
Oh my god, I'm like, man, we gotta play
I
that
ain't
shit.
no ways tired.
Ow.
Like I
Then they
was
start playing the
pissed.
organ and shit, and we shall overcome. And I'm like, oh, there we go again. Like y'all not catching them when they do this stuff. But
Yeah.
they doing it again. They got Al Sharpton. They already starting to hit up the churches, the black churches again, and they're bringing up the talking points all over again about different stuff. Now, I want to know, like, are they? Why aren't? I'll ask you because you like to do your history. Why are we? Why are they still taking the bait to the same talking points? Systematic oppression, Jesus, watch it'll be a white person saying watch out for white supremacy, but then I'm like, wait, how does a white person say watch out for white supremacy and you're a white politician? Like that's kind of like a double entendre of the same shit that you just now told us to do, but you're telling us to watch out for you or watch out for that dude over there. Because then I'm confused.
Right. Well, see, this is like, and this is what I talk about a lot when we're talking politics over there. With us, we always show our political hand. And when we show our political hand, um, specifically to the Democratic Party, and they ain't done shit but talked and went to church with us around election time, it's worked every time. Back in the day, politicians used to kiss babies and they used to do shit like that. Bill Clinton used to like go on Arsenio Hall show. He'd go play he would play the guitar.
Yep.
Uh, Even Obama went to bars in like hillbilly territory drinking beers and shit like that. Like it's stuff that they do, but when it comes to us, like because we've always shown our unyielding, undying love and support for Aaron. I don't know what TGG is, honey. You got to tell me what it is. I don't know what it is. It sounds like a game. Um, we always show them that we're going to be in support of them, even though
Correct.
they don't really pander to us. They more so placate, but they don't pander to us. They don't lean to us in any way because they don't have to. There's never been any consequences for their broken promises, for their failed legislations. There's never been any consequences. So like now, like what I'm trying to get us to understand is this: you do not there was when I was growing up, nobody knew who anybody voted for. My dad didn't even tell me who he was voting for. Nobody knew. But now in this era, with you have all of the entertainers and the athletes basically telling us who to vote for, and now we've got this call out culture where as soon as they find out who you're voting for, now we can judge you and put you in the box and do all that
That's
kind of
fucked
stuff.
up.
And
It
yeah,
can even
like
cost you your job. It could cost you
but
your job too.
it
That's
can cost you,
bullshit.
yeah, because that one little, I did commentary on this one little black girl who she got fired from her modeling agency because she went to um when they had the conservators went took the young people to the White House. She
Mm.
went to that and she got fired. And see, that's what I was talking about when I'm always talking about that pendulum that goes back and forth and stuff like that. Like that was it. That girl got fired. A black girl got fired because they did not want her going to a conservative meetup at the White House because of the racial implications.
Mm.
So really, in a way, to me, that mentality, if you really think about it, is
Huh.
almost when is it okay to be semi-treasonous? You know what I'm saying? To be like you want to be like it's just crazy, the stuff that we see going on politically.
Woo!
But think about it, like we show the world who we're voting for, and who we're voting for has never had to do
Mm.
anything for us. We've never made them pander to us. We've never made them do anything. And they know we're going to vote for her. If we stop showing our hand, if they had the element of I don't know where the black vote is going, then we would give room to the conservatives to pander to us, to come in, because what I
Yeah.
believe is going to happen is because of how we did snub Trump. Black folks snubbed him. And because of that, in any move that he did make to somewhat try to pander to us, we turned our nose up. Well,
Yeah.
we just not going black, but it's not true because I see a lot of other black people that are starting to say, "Hey, I'm going to vote based on policy and not, tradition or whatever." So some of us are waking up to that and getting a little bit more politically astute. But you know who holds their political hands behind their back is that Hispanic community.
Yep.
That Hispanic community, and this is what I fear.
Oh.
And if Trump starts pandering, because Trump has started to act a little bit more presidential within the last year, and we've seen him kind of walk back from some of his original points, and I do think that some of that is pressure from the establishment. But what I fear is if he comes back come this next election season and he is speaking to the Hispanic community and he's pandering towards them, it's over. But it's also, it's over.
Mm.
It's over
Okay.
because at this point, what difference do it make? Because like he could come and say, "Hey, I'm gonna give y'all reparations," and black folks gonna be like, "Nah, we don't like you." You
Hey,
know
no,
what I'm saying?
hey, Ruler, you my moderator, right? This you block Tiny. Tiny don't support Trump no more, but you blocked her. I tell people we don't block nobody over here because they jumped off the Trump train because their political views. You know what I'm saying? I've been said this.
Yeah. Invite them on the panel.
And you
Invite them on.
blocked her. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call her that right now. You just blocked her. You know what I'm saying? What the hell, man? You talk to me about that. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all get this rich. Y'all get rich happy and shit.
Yeah, that's what happens on our
I
show a
miss
lot
y'all
too.
motherfuckers.
Like I think, and that's the thing about it. And like I said, in the South right now, I'm seeing a lot of the white Latinos that are legal showing up to a lot of the Republican parties and meetups for the elections. And what I'm
Oh
seeing,
well, he got like didn't he get like 30-some% of the Hispanic vote?
yeah, and see that's the thing. See that's the thing about it, Nyla. And see, this is why I told black people when y'all be saying, "Well, we don't vote for Trump. Trump don't win." I'm like, hold up, Negroes. Bush didn't get y'all vote last time, and he won. Trump definitely didn't get y'all vote, and he won. Y'all don't vote, Negro. So with this shit about you're no longer the top minority anymore. It's the Latino base. So
Mm-hmm.
they don't have to placate and appease you because you're not going. See that's the thing about the Latinos. If y'all been paying attention, Trump did set up stations for the dreamers so that way they could go to school. I cover the story. Their kids can go to school and they can actually get health care. It's like those encampments that Obama has set up. He took some of them down and switched them up where the kids that are here, they're getting health care and they're getting taken care of until they can figure out how to legalize them and actually introvert them in the system. Now y'all can get mad at that, but y'all got to remember Obama did set that up long time ago. Some of these systems are older than Trump. So I mean, he's just like, well, fuck it. I'll tell you what. I'll send them to these sanctuary cities. Mind you, the cities did turn down all these kids. So they're like, well, fuck it. If y'all ain't gonna do that, then we're gonna do whatever the hell we need to do with these kids. Now, the problem is that we gotta be for real. A lot of these a lot of these immigrants who do crime in the cities or these areas, when they send them back, they come right back, and that's a big issue. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? I think there was a man, he killed somebody and fleed away, came back and got into a goddamn high school, and
Okay.
he passed as a high school student. And they were like, "Why didn't y'all turn him over to ICE?" Well, that's none of their business. And see, when you do stupid shit like that, that ends up hurting the average day American person who's sending their kid to school. You see what I'm saying? Like that shit can end up hurting one of our own people. And that's why I'm like, sometimes we got to learn how to like go there, ask for what you want, and pay for what you want. I know a lot of people don't like hearing about that, but if you're not supporting and funding your politician that you want to see win, you're not going to get it. And I'm not going to lie. I've been seeing these Latino pep rallies in Georgia and in Florida. They're backing up the people that they want so that way their voices get heard. Like, y'all got
Well, I
to.
mean, if like think about what Kamala is doing. Kamala is trying to roll out something to where the dreamers are interning at the White House. So now think about it. As black people shame their people about going to the White House. As a black person, you definitely cannot, if you go there, well, it happened with the Trump presidency because any other president, the NBA could go there and you know how they would do after the championships, they would all go to the White House and all this kind of stuff. All that shit could happen. But as we shame our people and applaud them losing their jobs for going to the White House, Kamala is sitting there saying, I want DACA recipients to be interns here and to get jobs working on Capitol Hill. They are setting it up so that when as these people, because come 2050, they're going to be the majority, the Hispanic race. They're going to outnumber blacks and whites.
Look at Compton in LA. Look at Compton. It's Hispanics. Let's be niggas.
Man, did you see that presentation I did on
Crenshaw gonna be Latino based soon enough.
all of the concessions that they're giving these motherfuckers?
No.
They're
I said
giving them,
presentation. What I miss?
I mean, just to see them giving them driver's license, scholarships, college scholarships, private school tuition vouchers, um, just the concessions that these people are getting are insane. How is it that we have people that are here that have been here their whole fucking lives that have no place to sleep, no place to eat, could barely get to school, And you mean to tell me you want to fund this shit for illegals? And the
Mm.
fact that they can come over here in these sanctuary cities
Come on now.
and seek refuge and get like that's why I'm like for a black person to be pro illegal is like suicide to me. Ain't
Woo!
no city in America ever gave Negroes sanctuary ever. As a matter of fact, was
Oh,
it the state of Oregon? Taz did commentary on this. The
oh
state of
God.
Oregon used to be a sanctuary city for white people. Like it
The
was
fuck
a
were they
city
running
for
from?
so yeah, no, they just didn't want any black people. So that used to be a so white people have had a sanctuary city.
Goddamn.
Now Hispanic people are getting a sanctuary city. And they are making it's so bad because these people come over here, they don't have to have a background check.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to have like if you come from Mexico or wherever, Honduras, wherever you coming from as an illegal, you were over there. We don't know what the fuck you was doing. You could have DUIs. Your ass could be 10 shades of crazy. You could be an axe murderer, have no business driving a
Right.
car. But the state of Illinois says we're going to give you a driver's license. We're going to do this for you. We're going to do that. If you, as a black man, sold crack in 1985, you cannot get the jobs that an illegal off the street that could have been doing any fucking thing
Mm.
in Guadalajara. He can come here and now not only get a regular job, they're giving them city and state jobs now. City and state jobs are being made available to illegal immigrants. Now you can't tell what kind of fucked up shit is that. Illegal people can come here and get a state or city job. There is something wrong.
Yeah,
There is
they got a
something there. There is something wrong.
Mm.
they
Come
got a
on now.
paralegal. They got a
Oh
paralegal.
shit. How did we pissed motherfucker? Ooh,
They got a paralegal in California.
man.
She did. She hasn't even got. They found out she didn't even have her green card, and she was working in the state office. And they're like, "Well, she's working, so why does it matter?" And I was like, "Wow, can't beat that. Can't beat that deal."
Man, it's crazy. And like, and then look, like, and people like to act like when Trump was talking about how like some of them were dangerous and all this kind of stuff. I'm working on this. I've been working on this for like a month now. I don't know if you saw the video that I did about the Chicago police, like how there's so many sex offenders
Mm.
that are police officers, right? Now I'm getting down into the police officers that deal in drugs. I was just doing some research on uh, a cop. He was in Evanston. This motherfucker was working with the kingpins in Puerto Rico. He joined the DEA simply to protect these gangs and these drug dealers and these I mean these people are like they got people in high places working and protecting them all
Okay.
the way around. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Like
Right.
it's just and to see them be able to come over here and remember Trump was like, well, all this shit going on in Chicago, it's these illegals. And black folks was sitting up there talking about, oh no, it's not them. And I'm like, are you dumb? Even if it wasn't them, you better let them hold that L.
Mm.
You better let them hold that L. And if you think about it, like you can make almost a direct correlation between the gun violence in Chicago. Number one, we haven't been even on the top 20 lists for gun violence for over 20 some years. Okay.
Okay.
We linger around 25, 26, right? So we've never even been in the top 10. But if you listen to the media, you would think that we were like living in Babylon. Now, what makes it even worse is the last 2.5 years, we have had record low. Our shooting and gang violence is completely down. Now, Mo, what has happened in the last 2 years that you might be able to link directly to gun violence and murder going down in Chicago?
They killed them all though.
No, think about it. When did El Chapo get locked up?
Mm.
You're fucking full of shit. If you're, no, are
Think
you
about
serious?
it. Think about it.
No, I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about this right now. Oh,
Think
what year?
about it.
Look. I'm kind of high, but I'm googling shit. I forgot. No, I'm doing it right now.
So you saying when we got that Negro, all of a sudden Wakanda for Nick, they started kumbaya and shit?
No, like a lot of the stuff that's going on, like okay, Chicago. Let me tell you a little story and give you a little Chicago history
This is
about
free
murder and
speech,
shit.
y'all. Thick skin only.
About murder and shit. All right. So when Chicago was at its murder height, um, as it relates to black on black crime, if you will, was during the crack era, right? So 80s, 90s. That's when it was really bad. We had 30% less police during that time. We had less technology. We had more murder. We were up there, right? We solved 75 to 80% of our murders at the height
Okay.
of our murder rates. Now, we got cameras on every fucking block, right? We got more technology. We have 20% more police. We have lower violence. We have lower murders. We solve 20 some percent of our murders now. What's going on?
Killed off though.
Huh?
No. What I'm saying is you talking about Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Chicago, the murder had to see because to keep people. I probably think that because they killed people off. Of course, I mean, it's a touchy subject, but I see your point. But my point on this is they killed a lot of the people off over here. I felt the plantation have their job is to wipe off
But who is killing these people?
who?
Who
I'm
is
a,
killing these people?
I say they're knocking out their own competition,
Don't
but I also
forget that we had a secret prison here.
right.
Don't forget
Yeah.
about all of the because I'm like I said, I'm cutting it up. It ended up being 6 hours long of content that I'm having to cut up in different parts.
Yeah.
But we have all of these corrupt cop rings, and a lot of this shit is drugs, money, and illegals.
Yes,
Drugs, money, and illegals. And
Now,
it's been going on for a long time.
I agree with that. Yes. Yeah.
now, okay. So let's look. I'm looking at it from a warlord standpoint of view because I took off a lot of those dudes' heads in my time, and I would say once the ringleader's gone, then after a while the lieutenants have to try to find a new leader. However, that's when they start fighting for territory and pieces of the territory, right? Because somebody got to be the
I'm
new head.
sorry, I got to do the fuck it up challenge. Just hold that thought. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me. Stephen Listener.
God damn.
Here we go. Steve again.
Blacks mostly voted for demon rats because of what they thought they were going to get for free. 70 years later, still waiting for the free.
Who was
Black
white trash
folks
voting
ain't
for?
never got shit free in this motherfucker. Okay? We ain't never got shit for free. Why are you down there race baiting?
He's really trying hard, man. He's trying
I
hard.
He
mean, this
is. He
dude,
is.
this dude is
This is the first
such
time
a
I've seen this dude.
bitch. You are such a fucking bitch and a fucking idiot. You are a fucking clown. Such a bitch.
He
Let me
must be a new
stop.
subscriber because I never seen a nigga. I could tell the new subscribers. I never
Oh
seen.
God damn, dude! Like shit, hold that
He's
L.
a
You
fucking
do.
clown.
Stop being thirsty, nigga. Like, damn, you want attention?
Right.
Got it,
Stop
nigga.
all that fucking twerking.
I
Yeah,
mean, if you want to talk shit, at least come on a damn panel.
Right.
Shit.
yeah.
Come
Come
on
on
the
the panel. The
panel.
link was the. I put the link open. I just sent somebody email. I put the link in the chat room, nigga. But you refuse to come on here, nigga. Stop. I'm being
Um,
petty tonight. Go ahead, take it away, y'all. I'm being petty tonight.
okay, so let's get back to it. So we know when it comes to authority, when the head leader, but mind you, okay, because a lot of people think that these cartels don't have no type of organization. They're really highly organized. They're very highly organized. So when you're saying El Chapo left, we know that the I was watching. Okay, for the military wise, we knew about there's been a spike in Latin gang beefs, but it was more so as if a major player, got removed. You get what I'm saying? So when a major player gets removed, there has to be a shift in power and who can be the new head and who's going to take over. So then it gets broken down in the families. Now, if you're saying that pretty much that now the thing I want to ask is why did they move the military into Chicago to like try to like bring this down or
Why do
watch
you
it
think the
down?
military was moved into Chicago?
Fair point. Never mind. Let me shut up. Okay, that makes sense now. All right. Well, my question was answered. Yep. So I guess now we know why the military had to go to Chicago. I guess.
No, I mean, why did like they weren't they like that was just bullshit on the internet. There
Oh,
was no military here. Like
I
like
want
this
to say, but
they couldn't even justify that. I keep telling you, Chicago is not even top 25 of murderous. Like that was propaganda, media propaganda. Chicago is going through an overhaul, a serious gentrification phase,
Yes.
kind of like Detroit or Manhattan did.
Mm.
When they're turning up on the promotion of the violence in Chicago,
Right.
not telling you that it's going down for a reason. Because okay, most of the black people in Chicago live in, okay, the murders happen in 3 to 4 neighborhoods in Chicago.
Yeah.
Auburn Gresham, Lawndale, um, what's the other one, Mo? Um,
You talking about out
it's
south?
yeah, it's one out. I didn't block him, ruler. I timed him out because he's saying black people are dumb or whatever.
Yeah, time
And
out. I don't give a fuck
so
you
what?
blocking. No, nah, you can block me once. I don't give a fuck, man. What this shit?
I don't understand why you playing tattletale down there.
Yeah, that
all right,
motherfucker.
Because that like
Yeah.
that's something that mods don't do. Like when you're modding, you don't trick and tell who
Mm-hmm.
timing people out. That's snitch shit.
Yeah.
Stop that. That's snitch shit.
Yeah. Time motherfucker out. Like motherfucker.
I just timed him out.
now,
I
come on.
down some more miles out.
All
Minute.
right,
Like shut the fuck up.
back to goddamn America backdoor history.
Okay, so where was I at, y'all?
We were talking about the gangs, the areas in Chicago
Oh
that had
yeah, so
really
there's
gangs.
3 or 4 neighborhoods. Okay, it's
Okay.
so bad that like Chicago ain't really even recovered from like the King assassination. To be honest, like when they tore up the west side of Chicago, they never built it up. When they tore down 79th Street, it never got real rebuilt. So like black
Yeah.
folks sometimes don't if you live on the south side of Chicago, you may never even go to the west side. You
Mm.
may not even go downtown except if you have to take care of business or something like
Yeah.
that. That's just how it goes. So
Mm-hmm.
if you live in those 3 neighborhoods, you have to remember we have almost 3 million people here. This is the third largest city. This is a large place. Like if you do the percentages of murders here or the shootings, it's not even like it's it's not even material
Mm.
because this is a huge place with a lot of people. So the black flight is happening. People are saying they're fleeing violence because they live in the violent neighborhoods. Those 3 neighborhoods is where the violence take place. That's where the shootings and the murders are happening. It's also where all the cameras are at. It's also weird because we can't solve the murders where they're happening, where the cops are and where all the cameras are. So
Mm.
as they promote this violent Chicago, the people that are in those neighborhoods are saying, yes, it's bad, it's violent. And they're not lying. It's bad and it's violent in their fucking neighborhoods. They need to move, right? So you see them on the news and they're complaining, and so they're moving. They're moving from areas that are prime real estate. So they have to keep promoting this shit in order to do what they do, just like they did like to Manhattan and so many different places. They're going to make it to where ain't nobody gonna be able to afford to live here. Not in the city. Not in the city. This is all about economics. Ain't we're not, like I said, we're not even on top 25 for violent and dangerous cities. We're not
Man.
even there. But everybody thinks that we're there because of what the media says.
Yeah, right. Because the media said, you know, go ahead, Anna.
No, I'm good.
No. It's what the fucking media said. It's always what the media said. The media said this, and so everybody believe that shit. Go ahead, somebody, because I'm finna rant tonight. I'm
now, let's talk about it. I think we're having a good talk. Like I feel like because when I was on 94.5, I was talking on conservative talk when my church got shot up by Dylan Roof.
That was
And
your church?
that's my stepfather's church. We're AME. We're AME.
Wow.
So a lot of that. Now the thing about it was
crazy motherfucker.
Now a lot of people think that, well, it's just like how we talked about it, where a lot of black people, when they saw the picture of Dylan Roof at Burger King, a lot of people was like, oh, they're treating him better. When I was like, actually, no. Where they picked him up from, when it's a long ride with the police, first of all, they got to clear out a lot of areas because they don't want the person to get killed, but also they got to find out, was this person connected to anybody else? You know what I'm saying? Like you got to ask questions before you get handed off to something else. So that way they'll know everything. Mind you, white people gave him up immediately. They weren't even trying to cover for him. They were just trying to get him out of it. So the thing about it was, we noticed that on the media that they were showing it that there's a big race war, that people in Charleston are fighting. And I'm like, what the fuck y'all seen all this shit at? But I'm standing literally in the street right now, and there's literally a little festival going on right now. Where y'all see all this goddamn stuff going on at? Granted, you have people coming to the church and paying homage but it's like, there's certain narratives that get played on certain cities in certain areas to like spin off on like I find it very interesting. Like for Chicago, like I have a few people who are teachers there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like how did you survive? And they're like, what are you talking about, Joe? Aren't people getting kidnapped and robbed and beat? Like, no, stop it, Joe. Nobody's doing that. It's bad in certain areas, but a lot of us, we're not dealing with that. Like they're only doing pinpoint areas. Like I noticed, like if y'all remember when Hillary was running for office, they were always showing cops shooting black people. They were always on the news.
That Rika pussy bitch. Yeah.
Right. Now, notice after the elections ended, it died for a good minute.
Yeah.
Like, it just died off. Like I'm like, damn, did somebody hit a button and cops just stopped shooting people?
Trigger!
I was like, what the fuck happened? But see, I noticed that, if I remember correctly, they tell you, and you used to be a reporter also, certain stories get pushed to the top so that way you can play off the narrative off of we got gun violence. I was like, what happened to those teenagers from the high school shooting? Does anybody know what happened to them?
Yeah, hold on. Oh, shit.
Like, because see, I find it interesting that we were talking about gun violence for a whole goddamn year, and that these kids were at Washington, they were getting things done. Then all of a sudden they just disappeared. Like you don't hear about none of those kids anymore.
Them motherfuckers gonna be running for office in 15 and 20 years.
You think so, Dallas?
They are.
We're gonna see.
I'm telling you what. Them children of the corn looking bastards, they gonna be running for office.
I ain't gonna lie. Some of them did look like those kids from Children of the Corn.
Gonna be the next senator. Watch.
I'm just saying, like, how the fuck did all these kids just disappear? They were 1 minute, we couldn't get enough of them. Granted, two of the people that were in that damn little protest were actually the bullies that were bullying that kid. And then next thing you know, they all disappeared. I'm like, God damn, ain't that a bitch? Like these motherfuckers, they just went up in the raptor or some shit.
Right. They just went up in there. Like, nigga.
Yeah, man. Like I just think that we just know how to play certain. I'm just trying to like pinpoint. Like I got a little graph web sheet of what are we gonna play next? What card's gonna get pulled out next? So that way it can play off of the the nerves of the people. Because right now, I was gonna look at the this Chinese dude. I don't know how to say his name. I don't want to butcher his name, but he's talking about a one type of economic system for the people. And I'm like, damn, that sounds like communism. And I'm like, but people are actually starting to pander and starting to think that's a viable system.
Mm.
I don't know. Do y'all think that America's starting to look at communism now and look at socialism?
I think so. I think I'm gonna tell you this. I think a lot of black motherfuckers are waking up. Not saying they're gonna support Trump in 2020. Wrong on that, but they are all walking away from the Democratic plantation. That's a great sign. That's a better chance for Trump to win 2020. Next. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong because I'm petty tonight.
No. The thing about it is this. I think black people want to vote, but they're afraid. You know what? It's like we voted for Obama.
I voted for that nigga.
Yeah, I know.
Listen. Punk ass nigga.
It's safe to say
I was once as blind I see it. That nigga. Man,
listen, we all voted for Obama. It's fair to say, yes. I voted for him too. So did you. So did Nyla. We hope to listen. When I was out there in the desert and I came out the field, they said, Joe, you got a black president. I said, well, we ain't got no nigga as no damn president.
He could suck my dick. Fuck up.
But what happened was I started noticing a lot of me and my veteran brethren, we started getting shafted. Like it just started going downhill with our VA care and a lot of homelessness and a lot of veterans we were not being taken care of. So I stopped losing faith, and I'm like saying, yo, this dude don't give a fuck about military.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So my first indicator was it was a lot of Islamic talking points that he was pandering to, you know? And I was like, wait, why are you talk down on the Christians, but then you pander to the Muslims? Like you're like you got a room in the White House for Islamic prayer. I'm like, why are you being biased for one religion? That's not cool. So when that started happening, then we started getting missions overseas that were more so like turn a blind eye towards a lot of shit. If you don't believe me, a lot of stuff could have been done. Like the Benghazi incident, we could have saved those men. They did not have to die. That was an order straight from DC. So we turned a blind eye on those men. Those type of things. Then all of a sudden, I got sent over to Africa. I'm hearing that we're trying to make deals with, Libya, and I'm like, oh, okay, this guy got a lot of stuff. Then all of a sudden, 8 months later, we don't trust that Libyan president. I'm like, hold the fuck up. What the fuck are we doing here? But now y'all hear about Trump's. Now y'all hear about Hillary saying we came. Do you remember that, Maurice? We came, we saw, he's dead. And I'm like, oh my God. Y'all just killed the
Right.
Y'all just killed the Liberian president. But then nobody likes to bring up that they're in slavery now.
Hey, MJ from Chicago, what's up? We got MJ from Chicago, black conservative. What's up, bro?
So nobody wants to bring up that they're in slavery now. Like that is a part of the Obama legacy.
Thank you.
That,
The legacy.
you know,
The
so
fuckery.
but you know, when we overlook that type of stuff, it gets pretty shaky. It gets pretty shaky because then we have to start looking into a lot more deeper stuff. The homosexuality, how you a Christian moral background type of president, but then you're pushing a lot of gay agendas.
Yep.
That's another red flag that we try to overlook.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't say that, hey, I'm against gay marriage, but then you turn around and you're supporting gay marriage. Now, mind you, I don't care what you do with your life,
Right.
but see,
Okay.
that is very hypocritical. You know, see, that's why you had a lot of Christians vote for you off of your placement in your Judeo faith, or if you did believe in that, but then now you've reneged on that.
Reneged. You reneged.
So that goes a long way. Another thing, and I'm glad you brought that up, was we noticed that there was a lot of, why would you have Al Sharpton in the White House with you?
Because they're dumbass.
Now, how often does Al Sharpton preach hate speech?
Mm.
So why would you, as a president, affiliate with him?
Right. Why?
You see, that right there causes a lot of divide, because when you start, to me, I don't think to me, in my eyes, the president, you can't take a side.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how much you want to, you can't take a side, because that's not for you to do. You can't. I mean, you can't say, well, you know, I feel like my black people, but then you turn around and then you say, black people don't need reparations. I'm like, well, hold up, nigga. You talking,
Yeah.
you get in A&E churches and sing Negro hymns about we shall overcome, and then you turn around and say, y'all don't need reparations. But then you get everybody goddamn prepaid cell phones.
Come on now. Tell the truth.
So I'm like, this dude is literally hustling y'all.
Yeah.
And then after that, he was like, if y'all truly don't want to disrespect my legacy, y'all vote for Hillary Clinton. This is the same person that was calling black youth, black boys, super predators. This is the same woman who idolized the KKK, grand master. You know, she loved Margaret Sanger. So I'm like, wait, y'all telling me to vote for Obama, and if I'll be a disrespect to Obama if I don't vote for her. Mind you, Michelle was like, y'all women are really stupid because y'all voted for Trump. We don't have to guess this. We can look this up.
Mm.
So I'm trying to figure out, like, do they really think blacks are that stupid when it comes to voting?
Ah!
And I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'm not trying to be rude, but damn it, man.
Damn it! Damn it! Tell the truth and shame the devil.
You know, I'm not. I mean, don't get me wrong. We are seeing a lot of far right people come out here and say a lot of dumb shit,
Man,
just like we're seeing the blacks do. What'd you say, Mo?
I said, fuck the far right motherfuckers too.
See, they do the most. They do the most.
They do the most.
They do the most. But if you don't agree with them, then they automatically think that you're a Democrat or from the plantation, or that you're another Nyla. No shade of Nyla. But they will automatically. I think probably the thing about it is, if you don't suck them off, then they will automatically turn on you, because you're saying something that is actually standing up for your beliefs, not for their bullshit.
You said simple things. What is the truth? The truth is what you feel. The truth is what you see. The truth will make you free. That's what the truth is. I'm not saying the truth is left or the right. I never said that. I'm not gonna say that. But the truth is what you see is what you're around. Common sense. You dig?
Right.
Next. Kiss my
And
ass.
I think that's one of the big issues that we have going on here. We have going on here in this country that if you don't agree,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't agree with them, then
Right.
there's a problem.
Mm-hmm. It is a big problem. Big
You
problem.
know, and see that's the bullshit I call with being a conservative, because they don't like it when you butt back and say, "Listen, man, I'm a conservative, but I'm not about all that other shit that y'all talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with that." You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Listen, it doesn't phase me or affect me. This dude talking about grabbing pussy. I'm a man. I grab pussy too. That does not blow my mind. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't talk about y'all want freedom of speech, but then you get mad at a man in his privacy of him with another man. He said something, but then y'all get triggered by that. But then y'all talk about,
Yeah.
well, as a woman, I should have the right to my body. So why shouldn't he have the right to his own opinions?
Ain't that about a bitch? Ain't that about a bitch? Fuck out of here, y'all. Fuck out of here with that goofy ass shit. You goofy motherfuckers. Next.
You know? See, and that's where we start hitting these goddamn that's where we hit these issues, because
Yeah. We hit it.
we this is where we start hitting these issues as Republicans
Right.
and conservative. Like, one of my things is, if I see a cop shoot somebody, no matter what their color, I want them to be called to justice. I don't want to hear, well, what did they do? Well, no, I want to know, why aren't we taking this guy and holding him to the full extent of the law? His job is to uphold the law, so he should know better. He should be 10 times more held accountable. You know, I had to be accountable for every bullet I fired when I was overseas. A lot of these guys, you should not be saying, well, I fear for my life. Well, congratulations, motherfucker. You signed up for that job.
Yeah.
You signed up for that job. I told that to my buddy when he went to a checkpoint, and he said, man, I almost shot somebody. Boy, man. I was like, then why the fuck did you sign up to be a cop? Did you be a cop to go shoot somebody and hurt people? Or did you do that to save lives?
Mm. Just live tonight. Oh yeah, live tonight. Hey, right on. Man, it's almost 21 where I'm at. Go ahead, BMT. Take it on. Hey,
You know?
do it.
So this is the thing about it. And this is the thing why a lot of us, this is why I can respect, whereas to, listen, y'all, we got to understand that as Americans, we got to start holding each other accountable, and we got to start judging fairly across the board. We all ain't, we can all be on the same country, and that don't mean we all have to say the same fucking thing. That's not what made this country great. What made this country great was that we were all different, and we understood that, listen, we're going to be bringing different things to the pot. You might bring some carrots. I might bring some beef. You know, she might bring some chicken broth.
Yeah.
But shit, it's going to be a soup at the end. But the problem I have is that we're trying to push different motives on the next person, and that's not their core belief. You know? And when you start having that happen, that's when you start having issues. Now, I don't believe in. I'm not one for the victimization, but I believe God helps those who help themselves. That's one thing I always tell them about the Bible. I ain't never seen God just help you. You gotta actually put in some work for Him to actually step in. But that's a talk for another day. So when we talk on that type of mindset, mind you, this is a Christian built background type of country.
Yeah.
That would mean That would mean for you to get the help you need, that would mean you need to fix your own fucking community. That's honestly, that's the main thing. When you start fixing your own shit, you start putting in on your own shit, you can talk your own shit.
Yes, thank you. Your own shit.
You know, I can't tell you how to run your fucking house because you pay the bills in your house.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think that's something. As Americans we truly don't take into perspective.
Yes, yeah. True that, bro.
You know,
We don't take
we really don't. We really don't, and that's something that's going to keep coming back to burn us, to bite us, and set us back.
Mm.
And if we don't start trying to have some type of respect for ourselves and start being willing to actually get our hands dirty and work. I didn't say eat off eat. I didn't say eat for free, because there ain't no free meals out here in this bitch.
Mm.
I'm not feeding none of y'all motherfuckers. But if you want to grab a goddamn shovel and put in some work, then yeah. You know, everybody's coming over here and taking from us, but we're not working to keep what we work hard for.
Yes.
You know, they're taking over and they're hustling our system because we're not fighting for our system. Granted, yes, I get it. The system is not the best. It is not. I do not dispute that. However, we need to be on our own. We need to be on our shit.
Yep. On my shit.
You know.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna call the video, y'all. I'm like, it's 2 in the morning, y'all. Any last words y'all want to say before I leave? Go ahead. BF, whatever. Go ahead.
Get y'all shit together, man.
Get shit together.
And fuck y'all feelings if y'all emotional.
Man, fuck you. Most your feelings, motherfucker. Fuck you. Kiss our ass. All right, we're done. Next. I see y'all. Stay on, bro.